Good evening, everybody. It is that time. This time that we play games, we drink beer, we shoot the shit, and today, look what we're playing.
You shoot the big shit.
Game Boy Advance.
Game Boy
I'm
Advance.
actually gonna turn
Playing
it
with
on.
the handheld.
Watch this. I'm gonna turn it on. Actually, mine actually plays. Look at that bad boy.
Where'd you find that at, Jay?
I didn't find it anywhere. Oh, you want to tell them the story? Okay, so here's the story. Darkus is gonna like really shit on me right now. So he came over one time, and we were talking about Game Boy or something, and I had mentioned that I had an old Game Boy Advance, and it died. Okay, the Game Boy Advance died. And he said, well, where is it? I said, I threw it in the garbage bag. I'm going to take it back, take it to the recycle depot. So he goes down to my garage, digs it out of the garbage can, takes it upstairs, blows on it. He literally blew inside it, blew on the cartridge, plugged it in, turned it on, and it started working.
Well, yeah, that's how you do it, yeah.
So he pulled a Jeff
That's how it
Keighley.
should be.
Nice.
Yeah.
That shit, like I am sure like they want to break stuff on purpose now, but back in the day, like nothing breaks. It just keeps on trucking.
Especially Nintendo, just gonna blow in it and it's good to go.
I can't believe all you had to do was blow in it.
You know what? I'm just as shocked as you are because
Wow.
I really thought that it was busted because I turned it on, nothing seemed to want to work.
Like the
and
screen didn't come on or nothing?
No, nothing came on. And I had it plugged in. I thought maybe it wasn't charged long enough, so I let it charge overnight, and then turned it on the next day, and nothing would happen. But all he did was use his goddamn hot air that he's got a ton of, and he fixed it.
Wow. I can't believe that,
I
man.
was
That
really
is crazy.
embarrassed. I was embarrassed because I almost threw it away, and I love this little device.
I could have put it in my pocket and taken it home and then blew in it.
You could have, but
Yeah, you could have.
You're too honest. But anyway,
I can't believe a little bit of blowing brought it back to life.
You know, and just goes to show that, you know, Darkus in his day, in his youth, was very good at blowing.
Nice.
Nintendo.
Who knew? Who knew if you blew on something, you'd get a rise out of it, huh?
Yeah. So tonight we're gonna play some of the best Game Boy Advance games, and if you haven't played a Game Boy Advance, it's literally a miniature Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis all in one. Because there's
Pretty
Sega
much.
games on this, there's Nintendo games, and there's games that were on the Genesis, games that are on Super Nintendo, and there were games that were never on anything but this, but they're amazing. Some of them are,
Right.
and if you blow the games up, they look better than some of the games that were on the Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo.
Oh yeah. Oh
Really,
yeah.
really good.
Oh, when did this come out? Yeah, I don't
I'm
remember.
gonna say around 2000, 2001.
2000? Yeah, that's about right.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, there was all kinds of games that came out just on this that fucking.
You gotta think about the hardware it was in. This probably would put the Sega Genesis and partially the Super Nintendo to shame.
Right.
So,
But first of all, we have years.
bless you.
Bia! I heard the crack of the beer. There we go.
Natty Daddy.
Yeah.
Natty Daddy!
Oh, where's my Natty Daddy button? I'm missing it.
It's been sitting out too long. It's been
Ah,
sitting
I
out for like
love that.
30
I got
minutes.
myself
Cream.
my beers in my Yeti coaster, and it keeps it
Nice.
nice and cold.
Oh, Jay,
Nice.
that reminds me. Do you know what you should do one day?
Um,
Play only like
do I answer you like
Newgrounds
your friend or
games.
my wife? Because she says that to me all the time.
Yeah.
You should play like Flash games from online, from the internet.
Flash.
Just play only Flash games. Yeah, that's something we haven't done yet, I think.
Well, you guys, I don't know. I probably told you guys, but I used to be a Flash developer. I've actually made some games in Flash back in the day, and it broke my heart when Flash died. And do you want to know who killed Flash? Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs.
Oh, I wanted to say Reverse Flash, but
No.
that's
Steve Jobs
Yeah,
killed
I
Flash
was,
because
I was going to say the same thing. I was trying to think of his name. Eobot Thawne. Eobot Thawne killed Flash. Yes.
no, okay, so listen to this. He decided that he didn't want Flash games on his Apple phones
Yeah.
because you could those were free games.
Right.
He wanted everyone to buy every game that was on his
Well,
device.
of course. He had to
So
make
he
a way
would
to make
not
some money.
support the Flash plugin. They made all these excuses that it was a resource hog and it was this and it was that. But it was all bullshit. It was all because he didn't want people to play free stuff on his device.
Hell no. Gotta make money, man. People playing free games, there would be no really incentive to buy anything. And that's the problem with a lot of newer age gamers nowadays. They play the free shit, and they like try to get them to buy something. They're like, huh? I'll buy some skins, but I ain't buying the game.
Yeah. Give me a fucking Roblox card or
Yeah,
some
but
shit.
think about that. What is the most played game right now?
Fortnite. Yeah, free. But they'll spend $100 a month in skins, but they won't want to buy the game.
Or there you get a full price game right now, like Diablo, and then they bring out the $65 skin for a horse.
Yeah.
It's insane.
That's okay. I haven't spent no money on games since last year.
You haven't?
Eh?
No, every game I've got, like beat Final Fantasy 16, I actually think it was, maybe it was January, but still.
Yeah. Yeah, you picked that up, but you picked that up on the Christmas sale.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had that last year.
Yeah. I haven't bought any games this year. Nope.
There's a good game that just came out called Enshrouded, which is actually really good, like a survival-based game. So fun, like fantasy, open world, but actually fun to play. Unshrouded, yeah. Yeah, it's very popular, like the streamers played it.
Axel, what's up, brother? Timmy.
What's up, Axel?
Impure, I can't say
A little bit louder,
Call him
Jay.
Ollie.
Ollie.
Ollie, yeah, that's what I call him, yeah. What's up, Axel? What's up, brother? No, I was sitting there last night, and I was just, after I finished the RoboCop, and I was sitting there looking at the next game I want to play. You know, there's a few like the Atlas Fallen. I need to try out.
I still got that.
Yeah, I got that. I got this racing game, the Mass Effect. You told me to play, and I need to get going.
Oh God,
and,
dude, I almost
and
started
then,
a Master Trilogy again.
Right, yeah, and then I need to try that Dragon's Dogma to see if I want the second one. Right, so I was sitting there staring at all those, and I just looked at it for a while. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. And I turned it off and just fucking watched some TV. You know, it's like I couldn't decide. I was just like, you ever get that? You ever done that? You know, you're just like, I can't. I was like, I can't. I don't even know where to start. I don't want to start something because all these games, like, it's gonna take you like 2 fucking hours before you're into it. I don't know. I know that Atlas Fallen has like a character creator and a fucking
such a fun game.
like a tutorial and shit. But that game's co-op. Maybe we should play that together co-op.
Oh yeah, we could. I forgot about that.
Dougie, I can recommend that game. That game is so much fun and has like different characters.
It says if you like the Darkstalkers games, then not Darkstalkers, Darksiders games.
Darksiders, yeah.
Then you would like.
Yeah, it's based on that, right?
It's not the prettiest game, but I was having fun with it.
That's all right. I don't give a shit about that.
No,
I mean, like even
I'm-
RoboCop was the prettiest game. I
No.
never really gave a shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
RoboCop looked good, and Puddles looked great, but everything else was
Right. Yeah. I think.
But no, I mean,
probably
like
the
I
biggest.
told you, I was having fun with Atlas Fallen. I still gotta get back to it.
Oh yeah, Atlas Fallen, yeah, and that's the one I was leaning towards. It's like, yeah, that one would probably take the shortest amount of time out of all those.
If you want to do almost everything, it's going to take a while. But if you
That's
just
all
go
right.
straight
I
to the
probably won't do it.
objectives,
But I saw it more
Will
like
be
where it's
like-
co-op, so like if I don't know, like
I forgot about that.
place.
We should do
Yeah,
some of that
we
co-op.
should do some co-op. And that'd be cool.
Yeah, the sand surfing in that game's cool as shit.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it
you
is,
just have to
it
get to a
is.
certain point and you can co-op and shit. So yeah, I think
It's
Well, I
also
know
cool that you-
I know I'm to that point.
Oh, I'm
The
sure.
coolest thing in the game is just like when you attack, you just get stronger while attacking. That's just cool. I
Yeah.
really love that aspect of the game. It's really fun and addictive to just keep attacking and get stronger while you're doing that.
That's you wonder why I haven't bought anything. I mean,
Right, and man, shit. I played some good shit this year, like so far. Like I said, it's gonna be a tough pick. Like, already, like Final Fantasy 16 was awesome.
Yeah,
I like Sea of Stars. That was fucking awesome too. RoboCop was fucking badass. Oh, it's cool, man. It's cool if you like JRPG.
Sea of Stars is what the modern JRPG is.
Should be, yeah.
It takes all the good stuff from JRPGs and puts a spin on it that it actually makes so much more enjoyable when it comes
so
to
good.
turn-based gameplay.
It's
it
fucking
is.
good.
I remember what else I started. I was trying to remember earlier. Saints Row.
Saints Row. That's a good fucking game. That's a game. I love that game way more than what the critics do.
It's all right. It's all right. I mean,
yeah, it's cool.
It has flaws.
Did it get criticized because of the
The-
took
the-
out
the
stuff
char-
or something?
It was buggy and shit. It's bad.
Well,
Not only
it's-
that, it has.
The city's
plays like
empty.
the,
Like,
the characters being woke, pretty much.
And because it plays
yeah,
like a
that-
360 game when it comes to combat itself, is what they're telling.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
saying I agree
it's
completely.
simplistic, but it's still
It's-
fucking
it's
cool.
simple.
it's
The
not
story's
like
fucking awesome.
the game is not like visually impressive. It's okay. It is bad as a game,
Paul.
but like nothing's really impressive about it. But it's a decent game. You know what I'm saying? If you want a game just to have fun with, yeah, I mean that's that. Yeah. So.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed. We enjoyed that game.
Oh, and it's still kind of buggy because like when you go to like get in a car, sometimes you're due to freeze. He'll stand straight up.
Oh yeah, it was
Can't
still a
move.
little. It was still a little buggy and shit. But that game doesn't take long to get through. Like this game, if you just kind of set and play, it was like kind of a good long weekend to play, and you could get through that one. You know, it
Like if
doesn't
you just
take-
concentrate on the story.
Yeah, concentrate on story, do a few of the side missions, kind of
Got you. That's
do
probably what I'll
something here
do.
or there.
So,
Right, yeah.
Well, what game is Jacob complaining about now?
Saints Row.
Oh,
I
okay.
ain't
yeah.
complaining about it. I'm just it's
No, like I
it's
said,
me.
if you stick with
It's
the
all
story,
right.
if you stick with the story, you'll enjoy it. Really,
I mean,
don't
what
know.
I've played so far, it ain't bad, but it's like nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know if it deserved all the criticism it got, but it ain't gonna win no awards. It wouldn't
No,
win
it's not an award winner, but I think it was a little bit better. It is a little bit better than what it
Right.
got. Okay. But
like-
it was trash. It was trash at first. Like it was trashed out. Like it wasn't well done at all. Like they fixed some of that shit. So
I like the first one. Didn't care. By the time they got to like Saints Row 3 or whatever it was with the aliens and all that crap, I'm out.
yeah, they got a little. They got
I
a
don't
little
think
weird.
I ever beat any Saints Row game but the first one. And now I'm
I
playing
really
the
liked Saints Row 3 or 4 it was, with the powers that you could fly.
No,
Like,
I did
you
not
went
like.
out,
That's the one I
Paul?
didn't. That's the one I didn't care for. No.
Yeah,
that one.
I really like being super strong and stuff and fly everywhere. And,
I will say though, the OG Saints Row, I can tell you is better than this new version. But this new version's all right.
The first two, yeah, the first two were cool.
Yeah.
The first two.
Did anyone else here like Crackdown 3's campaign?
Yes, I did.
Crackdown
I
I
loved
did.
it.
I did.
Fucking
I did.
cool.
I loved
I
it.
love
Yeah.
that campaign.
And I played through that with I didn't. We,
I
we
think
didn't
I'm,
all-
I'm. I think I'm on the very last part, and I can't get past it. because
Right,
of
yeah,
weird
I'm right at
jumping
the
I gotta
end.
do.
And
Yeah,
the
there's-
person I was playing with quit playing it, so yeah, I just.
There's weird jumping you got to do that I can't do to save
Right.
my life.
You know what
So
you need
Some of
to
that
get? You
jump
gotta
is fucking
upgrade
stupid,
your,
yeah.
jetpack or something.
Yeah.
I think I've upgraded everything to where I could. I still couldn't get past that part, which is fine. I got like 99% of the game. All right, I know how it
Your
ends.
wingsuit, no, it's a wingsuit you get.
I don't remember. It's been like years, literally.
I actually like. Maybe I was different, but I actually liked the multiplayer too. But it died quick as shit.
I don't think I ever tried it.
Multiplayer was
Tried it
cool.
once. I didn't care for it.
With the destruction and stuff, which the destruction wasn't on the level it was supposed to be, but
Just destruction-esque.
yeah, the destruction which was cool, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
it died so fast. I think I tried like, I don't know, 6 months after it came out, you couldn't even find a match.
was it not through cloud computing or something?
Social media still back in the day.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, I think many people were like overboard with how bad the game was while it wasn't actually that bad. We're just like right now.
It was
just break my.
The campaign
it was
itself
fun.
was amazing.
Yeah, I thought it was fun.
Good
Yeah,
time.
I loved it. It was a good game.
The only thing that was mediocre compared to how they hyped it up was the multiplayer. And that's because they lost the developer of whoever they were of the tech. So they had to like scrap it and start again, and you could tell. I mean, it was still some destruction in the multiplayer, but nothing like they had promised for years and years
Right.
and years.
The more you do, the more the destruction they try to do, the more it actually takes. I mean, that's why a lot of games don't bother to do it, you know, because they have to create each piece that breaks off, you know,
Right.
as a separate unit. You know?
Like I said, the multiplayer wasn't bad. I mean, there was a lot of destructible
Right.
elements to it, but it was just like not on the scale that they had promised.
But there are a lot of games like that that take me out. Like anytime you're in a tank game and you hit a house and it stops you dead, I'm like, no.
Yeah. That's a tough house right there, brother.
Wait, Asterix and Obelix, Jay?
Hmm?
That was a fun game.
Flamish, why does it sound like you're standing in a bathroom? Seriously,
What?
it sounds like you're in an echo chamber, like an empty room, like a bathroom.
Let me fix that.
Put your mouth over the microphone.
Or turn the gain down so it's not picking up all the echo.
This is better.
Sure.
Well, say more than that. Yeah.
Jeepers got
Yeah.
this.
Okay. So maybe I
There,
think
that's
this
a
should
little
be
better.
a lot
That's a
better.
little better. That's
Yeah. I just my AI stuff wasn't set up correctly. Apparently, I forgot to turn on something. I had earlier problems with the mic.
So get this, Jeepers went out and spent a bunch of money on these Shure mics. They're dynamic
Yeah.
mics. They're really good. Problem with them, like he bought them specifically so if he had two people sitting at a table next to each other on mics, they wouldn't bleed into each other.
Right.
But the problem is, even if he's sitting right in front of it and he turns his head and speaks, I can't hear him.
Right. That's
Wow.
something you
Oh,
got.
he adjust.
That's something DJs have to get used to doing. They never turn their head.
Yeah,
You're always talking straight into the mic.
yeah. And then I keep saying, I said, Jeepers, talk into the mic, dude. I can hear him,
I-
but I can't
That's something you
great
just have to
lights.
get used to. Because even with this Yeti mic that I have, you have to do the same thing. If I turn away, you're going to lose me a little bit. You know?
Yeah, I just heard it right there.
Yeah,
You
his-
Yeah.
Yeah, I had
a
the
lot.
same
His
thing.
is, I mean, not worse. Like, if the mics are so good that he has to put it, he has to be next to them for anyone to hear him.
Right. Which that's what
what
they're
they're
supposed to
for,
be.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually like 1 centimeter from my mic at the moment.
The proper setting is about between 1 and 3 inches from your mic too.
Yeah,
Inch.
That
Yeah,
way,
what's
it's not
an
picking
inch?
up all your popping, and you're not like spitting on your mic. And
that's what makes headsets cool, Jay. Because no matter where I turn my head, my
Yeah, I
mic goes
suppose.
with me.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
well, the difference is the quality, the sound quality of the headset mic is not there. Plus, headset
Oh,
mics
yeah.
headset mics do still tend to pick up everything around you. You know,
I
The-
think
the-
I think these are pretty decent for I ain't never had.
Well, you're
terrible
by
mics.
yourself too. If there were other people in your
Right.
house, we might hear them like moving stuff around and stuff. But
No, I'm just talking about the quality. I've never had.
well,
like,
yeah,
like-
the Well, I don't know what you sound like in real life, so I can't go by that.
Yeah,
but,
well, yeah, I can't tell you either. Yeah, here, Paul.
So Paul just did that. How do I sound now? Is it a lot
sound
better?
better.
You sound
Yeah.
much better now.
Okay, so this is exactly what you say, like 3 inches is what I'm
Yeah.
doing now.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
And you turn down the gain. That way, it's not picking up the sound reverberating off the walls and stuff around you.
Yes. So it should be.
And
about-
also,
yeah,
like,
okay.
like even now, I could turn my TV on a little bit. You wouldn't hear it at all. You wouldn't know it was on until maybe I was talking. Or if my roommate makes a noise, you guys never hear that unless he gets really loud.
Right.
See, that's the way you want it. You want it so that it doesn't pick up every little thing.
Absolute freaking lootly.
Well, they're making you do
See,
it.
what Jay is to graphics, I am to audio. It's just one of those things. Yeah.
Yeah, because I recently bought like this HyperX quadcast.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I have a stand and everything. So, and I
Next time I get
Yeah,
a new,
so-
if and when I ever get a new PC, I plan on going XLR for my new set.
Hmm. Okay.
And actually probably getting an external mixing board as well.
But don't get a mixing board that has too many buttons on it. Just get an audio interface. I wouldn't get a mixer. Mixers are too complicated for me.
I actually.
Well, I remember I have the
this is-
audio training, Jay. I actually,
Yeah.
you know, I'm comfortable with the mixers.
I've got this interesting program called SteelSeries Sonar, which is like also mixing stuff, and it can
Right.
like. It's interesting. I don't know how it works, but I can basically have also like music in the background, but
Yeah.
not picked it up by, let's say, Twitch or anything like that, which is
Yeah, I
special.
can do that. I can do the same thing with my setup even right now. I have music going on in my ear right now that you can't hear. You wouldn't know I had it on unless.
Interesting.
Well, because I have it set up so that my my system like if I'm streaming, OBS picks up my game, my party audio, and me all on separate channels, so I can control each one separately.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I have the same thing.
Yeah.
You're gonna be happy when I tell you this, Paul.
Did you? Wow,
I
you
almost
call me
called you
clowns.
clown.
Oh,
I'm talking
ow.
clowns every day. So, sorry,
Oh, ow.
so get
Welcome
this.
to the show, clown.
That,
Yeah,
fuck you, I'm out. That's it.
So I figured out a way today. So, for instance, today I was on Discord with Jeepers and Clowns.
Right.
Flamers calls in on Meat Hour.
Oh yeah,
All I-
that thing.
and I have a Roadcaster. All I had
Yeah.
to do is turn off. Let me just tell you what the option is. There's an option in here called. It's called USB Mix Minus.
Right.
I turned it off, and then they could
Yeah.
all talk to each other.
Oh, yeah. So it brought everybody into the audio channels
It was
on the
so
PC.
amazing because
Yeah.
this is something I've been trying to do for years. Because
Yeah.
I always thought it'd be great to be able to do like a live phone call show.
Yeah.
Where if I have panel members that are say on something, and then I get call-ins from another program, I would like for all those people to be able to converse with
Right.
each other.
Right.
Yeah, I thought you already knew how to do the phone call type stuff because that's what you did originally for
But if
those
you
people
remember-
we shall
but
not
if-
mention.
But if you remember,
Yeah.
they couldn't talk. They couldn't talk to each other. They could only
Oh,
listen
yeah.
to the message, listen to
Yeah,
the,
and respond
and then
respond.
Yeah.
respond because it was
Yeah.
always
Ah.
a delay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This puts it actually live. Yeah.
So if I had this device back then, the calls would have been so much better.
Yep. There, with that kind of setup, you could even do it where if you hook up with the right software, hook up a phone to your PC and
I got
actually have
that here
people
too.
truly
Like
and actually have people truly call
Yeah.
in. You know, that's how they do
like honestly,
call in
this-
shows. Yeah.
The Roadcaster actually has Bluetooth. You can connect a phone to it, or
Right.
you can connect it with TRRS.
Right. Which is really nice.
Yeah.
I got to look into Rodecaster at some point, probably, but
Yeah, for me it was
I'm
too
quite
expensive.
happy with it.
well, when you can get it to work right, because I know sometimes you're really frustrated with it because
Well,
it wants to fight you all the time.
I think one time when I had it all set up and then I ended up doing like a factory reset or something.
Yeah.
Or an
Yeah,
update and it messed it all up.
Yep.
But
That's
other
why
than
it's
that,
always
been-
try to
been
remember
so
how
far.
you have stuff set up, or if you can't always remember stuff like that, document what you do.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I agree. But I was happy with this. And
Yep.
not that I'm ever going to do another radio show like that, but at least now in the future,
Yeah.
if someone comes to me and says, this is what I want to do, I can give them
Right.
the right advice and
Yep.
say, you know, I've got experience doing it this way.
Well, like this weekend, I was talking to who used to be Spooky. I can never remember. Moon Man. That's what his name is
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Moon Man.
And you know, the big wrestling pay-per-view this weekend starts at 5 p.m. for me, or 5 a.m. for me, because they're in Australia. And I was talking to them, you know, we could do a watch along. We can't actually stream the show, but we could watch along. And what you're doing there would be great for that, because then
Oh, yeah.
people want to join us, they can either join in through Twitter, they could join in through Twitch, or whatever we, you know,
Yeah.
or Discord, and we could bleed them all together so everybody can hear everybody.
Yeah, exactly. And the greatest thing about what I discovered is that, you know, you don't need to have the producer near you, like in the
Right.
same room with you. You could be anywhere in the world.
Right.
So that's cool.
Yeah, I can basically do that here. Take a little bit of work for me to do it, but you with your little switch, it makes it a lot easier. Yeah.
No, I was quite impressed when I found that out. I mean, I think when I changed it over for the first time, there was a little bit of an echo at the beginning.
Yeah.
But then the echo went away apparently, didn't it, Flamish?
Yeah.
Yeah, it went
True.
away. So that's good.
Yeah, that'd be the only thing you'd probably have to watch for is it picking up something else on your PG that's feeding itself back to itself, basically.
Paul,
Yo,
since I know you played this game, because I just saw it on it's on sale like for $20 on GameFly's store.
what game? Which?
Okay.
Star Trek Resurgence. How was it?
Oh, dude, that's one of my favorites.
Really?
Yeah,
Resurgence.
Yeah.
What kind of game is that?
it's the one that's like the Telltale games, the
Nice,
super,
yeah.
and
that
supermassive, and supermassive.
What
Yeah.
I
version
forgot
of
about
Star
it.
Trek was
I forgot about it. I meant to pick it up. It's $20 at
Yeah.
GameFly.
What version
Yeah.
of Star Trek is it?
It's
What version? Like year?
Like
oh
Kirk? Is
no,
it
which
Kirk?
it's not Kirk. No, it's
Mm.
yeah, it's newer than that, but you're your own captain type stuff.
Oh,
You do
Oh.
run in. You put it this way: you run into Riker and stuff like that.
I was gonna
so
say
it's
like next generation. Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Even better.
That,
I love
So,
it.
so how long?
reminds me, guys.
How long did it take you to beat it?
Give me a few minutes and I can tell you.
Nice.
do you know what's interesting? You know that Until Dawn has always been PlayStation exclusive, right?
Right.
You know that the remastered version that they're bringing out is also coming to Xbox?
Really?
I
No,
heard
that was.
I heard that.
I didn't even know they were doing a remastered version.
Yeah, they
That-
are. PlayStation
that was-
remastered.
Yeah,
That's something
PlayStation.
else,
They're
Paul.
doing like a.
That was a
uplift
mistake.
version.
That was a
Yeah,
mistake.
it was a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
Was
I
that-
see it.
Yeah. That was,
Really? That was a
They
mistake?
took it. They
Because
took
I've
it.
seen
Yeah,
They
them-
took
it down.
Yeah, they took it down.
Ah, okay.
They didn't acknowledge the mistake, but they took
No,
it down.
they took it down.
But that doesn't mean it's a that. Maybe
That don't mean it was a
didn't
mistake.
Why not be a mistake? Well, it was. But I mean, but it
Because
might
it-
not be. Yeah. I mean,
But
On
you
the
say
new
that
strategy
maybe
that
it's
they're
not a
There's no
doing
way
it,
that
maybe
game's
they
come to
didn't mean to
Xbox.
release the information.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
they
it
didn't want
could.
to
It could have
release
been a
it.
mistake that they released the information.
Well,
Somehow,
I'm not-
yeah.
I'm
it
gonna
was a
tell you
mistake
right
one
now.
way or the other,
I bought
yeah.
Until Dawn when it came out in 2015, and that game still, and it's like 9 years old now. That game
Yeah.
still looks phenomenal. They don't need a remaster.
Yeah. I don't think I've
True.
finished it yet. I have it on PlayStation because I finally bought it, but I don't think I've got
I
around
think
to
it's one of
finishing
the
it.
PlayStation Plus games. Isn't it like if you?
The
No,
library
I
game.
actually
I have
bought
that
it.
game
I actually
too, like
bought
if I had a
it, so,
PS
yeah.
Plus, yeah. If I'd started my PS
It's
Plus
like one of the
again,
PS
I'd
Plus
play it.
collection, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the
Yeah.
collection. It was for free, basically, if you bought a PlayStation 5 in the beginning. You
Yeah.
have those
I don't know,
20
because
games, right?
Yeah, there's like 20, 25 games you could get. They took away this May.
Did they?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they took
Yeah,
them
they
all
took them
away.
away because there were
Yeah.
enough PlayStation 5s for sale and they were all like available readily. So people that couldn't get the PlayStation
Oh,
5
that
immediately.
sucks. So that means,
Yeah, they took all
well,
of
that
them.
means I don't
Right.
have God of War anymore.
Nope.
If you downloaded it, you do. If you
Oh,
downloaded it.
okay, if I
still
download
there.
it,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got it, Okay.
But you still have
If-
to have
if
the
you-
PS Plus
Yeah,
to
I
play it,
still
though.
do.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't buy a lot of games for PlayStation, but it's worth me to have the subscription because it's cheaper than buying games. You know?
Yeah, I still don't
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah,
it
yeah.
because it's.
If you haven't played all those old
And I have.
PlayStation games,
Yeah.
then that subscription's worth it. You know, like if you're actually staying on it, then it'd be worth it because, yeah, I mean you're getting like all those old games. Like, yeah, there's Last of Us I haven't played.
Oh, I'm playing Last of Us 1 right now.
I bought
good.
two. I bought Lost of Us
The
2. Last
remaster?
of Us 2 for fucking
I'm playing the
$10.
remaster, but I was playing the regular one until Super, because I game share with Super, and he's got all the games, so I just play his.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah, it was.
Pony Master 420 is gonna have all the PlayStation
Oh.
games.
Exactly.
As per
my!
I haven't bought a copy of the original Last of Us since 2013, the PS3 version.
What's up, General Sprouting?
Yeah, we'll say like we want a remaster because it was too expensive. And now the second one's out and we're contemplating when I want to do it.
Game looks pretty good. I think I may pick it up. It looks pretty good.
Mhm.
Star Trek Resurgence looks pretty damn
Oh,
good.
well, you like that kind of game. I mean, I know you like.
I
the
love
Supermassive
Star
games
Trek
and
games,
stuff.
and I
Yeah.
love Telltale games. So
Telltale and Supermassive. So yeah,
Yeah.
you'd be a good fit for you, dude. I think you'd really enjoy it.
We gotta go back and play Bridge Crew again.
I need to
It's
try again
true.
because I couldn't get to where I could actually. Because I don't know if it's because of the way I sit or whatever, but even telling it I was sitting, I couldn't reach the controls farther back toward my, toward me, and there's no way to balance and to move the table out a little bit, you know. But I'll have to load it up again and check it.
I mean,
There's a game
for a
with
guy in a
the.
chair,
Whoa. Yeah.
Paul, you were able to play a lot of games, and I was quite impressed.
Yeah. Yeah, some of them just take a little getting used to, or just realizing that, having to use the thumb to turn and stuff is sometimes a little awkward.
Yeah, you're right.
Because it's not a incremental. It's like 45 degrees, 45. Holy shit. Yeah.
I was like, I got Asgard's Wrath 2 free with my Quest,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
can't play it because you have to use the other controller to move.
Yeah.
Oh, Jay.
And
about the Quest 3.
I can use the left-handed controller, but not that well.
Saying, Brian?
Is the Quest 3 that much better than Quest 2?
The resolution's higher. The pass-through's way better. As for everything else, it plays all the 2 games. I mean, I
Okay,
can't say
and
there's anything
comfortability
majorly-
wise?
Oh my god.
Like, if I was to say what's best about it, the pass-through. Like, I can walk around the house wearing it. And
Okay,
it's
but is it
color.
lighter? Is it more
It's
comfortable?
lighter. Yeah, it is lighter. The head strap is not more comfortable, so I always buy a third-party head strap.
Yeah, so that's where I have a problem. Because when I put the Quest 2 on top of my head, I still get like immediately a headache. But I need to help my mother sometimes with it, right? Because she wants to play Beat Saber, have new songs and stuff. So I help her like the whole time. She still is playing my Quest 2, by the way, from back in the day. It's quite cool. But
I actually
The
think
problem
that
I run
Quest
into-
3's the strap that they deliver with is worse than the one from the 2.
wow. Yeah, because I bought a Vive headset strap, right? And Frankenstein did like with 3D parts to put it fused on the Quest 2.
Yeah, I remember
But even
I remember
then,
you
like,
doing that, yeah.
yeah, but my when the headset goes on top of my head, like my eyebrows get pushed in so far that I get a headache immediately.
what Quest are you talking about? The 3? Did you get the 3, Jay?
I got the 3, yeah.
Flamish, let me tell you what I do to deal with the head strap thing and all that on my Quest 2. I wear a baseball hat backwards and then put the headset on.
Yeah.
The baseball hat
Yeah,
gives it a little more
I
of a.
wear this beanie sometimes when I'm playing.
Yeah.
Let me
It
show you
get-
Let me show you what I bought for mine, Flamish. If you're watching the
That's
stream.
so smart.
I know I'm smart. That's what I've been told all my life. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, Paul. That's why we got the gray hairs, right? I'm getting there.
That's right,
I'm getting my
yeah.
gray hairs, so.
This is my Quest 3, and I bought the Bobo VR head strap with the battery pack in the back.
Yeah, like the PlayStation kind of
And
strap,
what's cool
right?
about this is the battery pack snaps on and off magnetically, so you can buy
Right.
multiple battery packs and just interchange them whenever you want.
You could live in VR for 24
could.
hours.
You could.
But
And
it's like you got the head
padded.
strap, you got the thing that goes on your head, right? Like the PlayStation. The PlayStation one was the most comfortable I had so far. Like the
I really like this quite a bit.
But yeah,
That's a good
wearing a
headset.
baseball hat under mine really helps with the slippage of the thing. Always trying to move around. So now I can wear it for a long time before I even notice. So
that's an idea. Maybe I'll try with my mother's.
And another cool thing about the Quest 3 is if you see the part that goes in, like snaps onto the front, the rubbery part that goes around your eyes, it has an expandable section that you can expand it out for people with glasses.
Oh, cool.
Do
Yeah,
I
that's
even,
cool,
do I
yeah.
even want to know how much you paid for that?
For the Quest
Yeah.
or the headset or the head strap.
The strap,
Quest
the
3.
strap.
The Quest,
Quest
3
3.
was, I think, 6 something.
$27,000 Canadian.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like 6 something plus tax, but I had a
Jesus.
bunch of
How much is
Amazon
the
gift
strap?
cards, so I used those. And
Okay, so Jago on don't go by my time for
Right.
Resurgence because I played for 85 hours, but that's because to get all the achievements you have to go through it multiple times.
Oh, okay.
To
So
go through
about
it, to go
40,
through it
40
one.
hours? Say 40 hours?
20. It says 20 to 25, but probably closer to 30, 35.
Well, every time they say that, I always end up getting more, so probably like
Yeah.
40 for me.
Yeah.
That ain't bad.
Oh my God.
Ain't
No.
bad.
look at this. They've got Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance on this thing.
Oh, Dark Alliance,
I'm gonna
really?
play it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pick
Oh
that
my
up.
God, I wish I actually. That reminds me, there's another game like it on Game Boy Advance back in the day. The Harry Potter game. There's like a Harry Potter game where you actually had like a 3D kind of walk-in like this as well, which was pretty fun. Yeah.
Wait,
I
the
think it
Harry
was
Potter
the
game.
Chamber of
Whoa,
Secrets.
Harry
Hermione!
Pothead.
Wow.
No,
I think
I'm
it was the Chamber of
flying!
Secrets.
Mhm.
Buddy.
Let's see how good this game is. New game.
Yeah,
Well,
$20.
Dark Alliance
Star
is pretty
Trek isn't
cool.
bad.
I get to pick a fighter, wizard, or an archer. You guys tell me who I'm gonna play.
Archer.
Archer? Okay, let's do archer because he's just.
Yeah, always go Archer.
No,
Why
I get to
not?
choose my
Shoot from
skills.
far.
Strength is 15.
Dexterity.
Dexterity is 13. Intelligence. Oh, I have 12 skill points to add. I'm
Yeah.
gonna add some to intelligence, of course. Add
So
some-
Jago, you know this game was by some of the same people who worked on Telltale, right?
Especially Dex.
Well,
Especially
damn,
Dex. Okay.
that's even more reason to buy it then, because
Yeah.
those were most of those were really good.
There you go.
They used a newer engine, which makes it a little more flexible. So yeah.
Good. Yeah, 20
Wait,
bucks
there's no
isn't bad,
Vitality?
man.
Was there no
And it's
Vitality
No,
stat
there
yet?
was just 4 stats.
It's an actual physical copy of it too.
Nice.
I know you
Man,
can go to
that's-
GameStop and pick that fucking up for nothing.
Do you know, guys, that I bought like that deluxe physical edition for Baldur's Gate 3 and I'm still waiting for it? So I still
What?
haven't played the game
have
yet.
you have
Yeah.
you messaged them? Have you messaged them? And said,
I
Thanks for your money.
messaged them. They don't have any clue when in Q1 2024 it's gonna come out. And I'm like, yeah, so I complain about this multiple times already, right?
Ah,
But I'm gonna do
well,
it again.
Quarter one's done in about 6 weeks, so just so
Right,
you know.
Yeah, it's at the end of April
So
probably.
you've not played
but-
Baldur's Gate 3 yet?
No, and I'm still waiting, Jay. Like I wanted to play on Xbox at the time in November last year. They were like,
Right.
okay, we're gonna announce the physical edition, right? Because you're gonna be able to play this year. So I'm like, okay, but there's no info whatsoever about the digital edition. And then a month later, after I pre-ordered it in November, right? Because I was like, that's when the game is gonna come out. Then they're like, oh, you can play the digital edition right now. And I'm like, fuck you.
Fuck you.
My
No,
buddy,
fuck
my buddy at
you.
work,
So I'm
buddy at
still
work-
waiting.
my buddy at work
I'm
keeps trying
too
to get me to
stubborn.
buy that shit. He keeps trying to get me to buy Baldur's Gate. He's like, you play Baldur's Gate 3?
Man,
I'm like,
Jago, I'm
that
gonna
game,
tell you one
more
thing.
power to that game, but I don't think I would buy that game if it's $30
No.
bucks.
I don't think the game would be for you because it's so open world and so big. And
Yeah,
just so much
yeah, it's
choice, so much to
yeah.
do.
Fucking 100-hour
play
game,
that-
dude. Fuck that.
I don't
Yeah,
have time
No,
for games
not
There
like
ain't
even
any
these
that.
right
chance
now.
I'd be
Doggy.
finishing that game right off the start.
Yeah.
But
I'm
no
more sure-
offense against it though. I you know,
I'm
sure
more
it's
on
awesome,
the
yeah,
I'm
but-
more on the RoboCop and Evil West train right now. Evil West
right.
is another
Ooh,
phenomenal
Evil West.
game.
That was a fucking
Yeah.
great game. Yeah, that was.
I actually
great.
thought about replaying through that because I only played through it one time.
That's
and played through
co-op
it on-
too. That's co-op too. We should play.
Is
that,
it?
dude.
And
Yeah,
then the
it's
new
co-op.
Final
Yeah, you
Fantasy is
co-op on
coming
that.
out next week.
Yeah,
this
I ain't getting
week.
that shit. I never
Yeah,
even played
I'm
the
not getting
fucking.
that.
I
I
never
played the
7
first one.
remake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. At this point, I'm just waiting for it to come to Xbox. If it don't, then I'm not
It'll be
playing
on
it.
Xbox in 2040. I'll get
Yeah,
it.
there you
completed
go.
this
Then I'll
weekend.
play it then. Yeah, I'll
Sorry,
play it.
not
I'm
gonna-
then.
sure
not gonna
Rebirth
play
will come
Baldur's
out
Gate
to
right now
Xbox.
because Baldur's Gate is like a long role-playing game. And I don't
Right,
have
it's
to-
too long.
I
It's
don't wanna
too
do a
long.
bunch of-
There's-
I don't want to do a bunch of dialogue right now.
Doggy, I can tell
Oh,
you
that
before
reminds me.
before you ever thought about playing Baldur's Gate, which I know you're not. I would drive to your house and slap you if you started playing that before you played Mass Effect trilogy.
You, Join to my house, slap
No,
me, and steal my
I
shit,
think
right?
Jay
Well,
would.
no,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Mass
Jay.
Effect Trilogy is good, but Baldur's Gate is really good. I mean, especially if
No,
you got.
but he's never played Old Play. He's never played any of the Mass Effect.
But if you
Baldur's
got
Gate is
that
the best.
if you
Trust me.
got that D&D itch, Baldur's Gate is the one you want to play. 'Cause the Baldur's Gate, yeah, scratches that itch like
If you want
nobody's
to,
business.
if you want a game you'll have more fun in, you'll play Mass Effect.
There is no game like Baldur's Gate that uses the D&D
I know.
so
Yeah,
well.
Roll the dice all the time. It's so
Yep.
I'm not big into D.
Yeah.
Most time that's
Guys,
what girl
yes,
to
no,
be
that's not
big
my
into. You know what I'm saying?
Do you
Girl,
know?
but
Do you know there's even a mode in Baldur's Gate 3 where you in the settings you can enable this? Like normally when you go out you have to research stuff, right? And you roll a die if you found something or not. And there is a setting in the game that it will roll automatically for you, and if you don't roll well enough, you will not discover anything. So it will not even tell you there is something there. It will just let you wander around without knowing there is something. to
look,
see.
I stretched my boundaries with Marvel's Midnight Suns, okay, and it was phenomenal.
I keep
just-
seeing that on
That's
Mario
nothing
64
compared to
that
it,
it's
though.
that it's $7.50.
Dude, $7.
I keep
so
clicking on
good.
it to buy it,
Midnight
the enhanced edition too, right?
Dude,
I keep
yeah.
clicking on it to buy it, and it's always gone before I
Midnight
before I
Suns,
get
Dude,
to
man.
it. Like, yeah.
I bought the $100 version or 100 and whatever. I
That's
bought the
it's that version. It's
yeah,
$7.50.
dude, it's so good.
I'll buy that for $7.50.
Fuck yeah, dude! Come on, you get the
Oh.
DLC with it too.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah. It's the
It's
expensive.
a fun game, man.
So, by the way, about the game that's on screen now, the Banjo-Kazooie stuff, right? They're making the first one again. The original, the
I
new
am not a
graphics.
Banjo-Kazooie fan.
Me neither.
No, yeah, I don't.
I could give two flying.
Yeah,
fucks about Banjo.
I don't give two shits about that. You know, for anybody that wants it, I hope they do
Yeah,
remake, but they better not have something better they're working on and then bring that out.
right.
first.
Don't
Yeah.
skip out on something new to remaster that old shit. Or remake.
Sick that old bullshit, yeah.
yeah. Don't pull a Sony, okay? Don't pull a Sony. That's all we can get out of. All we can get out of them right now.
Well, actually, it would not be a Sony because it will be free in Game Pass. It would not be sold.
Well, yeah, well, you're right.
Right, yeah.
Even though they did it, took time to make it.
Like,
It'll be a
I
game.
am never someone who says it's free on Game Pass. I pay for Game Pass.
No, I don't
Right,
think
yeah.
it's free in
But-
Game
Yeah,
Pass
but you
either.
save so
No,
much
is it
with
massive?
Game Pass.
The proper term
Okay.
is included in Game Pass.
Right. I never say free in Game Pass because I paid my
okay.
money to
That's
be
right.
in Game Pass.
But just know that the value you get out of Game Pass is so much
Dude.
compared to what you pay for it every month that I think it is free.
You're preaching
That's
to
how
the
I see
choir
it.
because I tell everyone I used to buy probably 8 to 10 games a year, and at the price of $60, count that up. Okay, somebody do the math, and then say how much you spend on Game Pass. It's a quarter the price.
Right.
Just this year alone, we're getting Indiana Jones, we're getting Avowed. Those two together are like $70 each this time, right? So that's 140. You already paid for Game Pass probably.
I think the
At
last.
that point.
Yeah, I've told you guys. I haven't. Game Pass is not huge for me, but I think the last game I actually played. I want to say played out of Game Pass was that BioShock wannabe game. What was it called?
Oh, Atomic Heart.
Atomic Heart. Yeah.
Jay,
Yes.
I think that's the last one I actually
I know-
played.
I
is
never
there a
played
game
that
on?
It's
Is there a
alright.
game on this called Metabots?
Metabots? I'll check it when I get
Metabots.
When I get to the
Meta.
DMs, I'll check it for sure.
It's like Pokemon, but then with robots and like parts you can change out and stuff. It's pretty cool. There's actually a series that came out in the 90s.
My problem is, it's like the games there's nothing wrong with Game Pass. Game Pass is phenomenal, and I agree, it's phenomenal. Best deal in gaming. My problem is I don't play everything, and everything I do want to play, I buy. Like I want to own it,
Right.
and I don't own it through Game Pass because I want it physically.
You're right.
I'm different.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? So
To me, I'm all about playing and finishing a game because
yes,
I have so many games
Okay,
sitting
but-
on my shelf. Look at the shelf back there. You can see it. I've got
Yes.
all these games on that shelf back there that I'll probably never pick up again.
Is that your actual shelf?
Is
Jay?
that your
No, it's
actual
not.
self?
Oh,
I
He
was
just,
gonna say.
I'm just bullshitting,
It's a
and you know
bullshit.
this.
Yeah,
man.
bullshit.
but I do have a shelf behind the green screen which you can't see.
Right.
But it's full of games.
Hey,
that
so
I'll
it's
never play.
pointing at the real shelf, but it's not that shelf.
Right.
Like
I based
like
the
no-
virtual shelf on my real shelf. How's that?
Like no lie, I was looking in Game Pass today. They got Resident Evil 2. I own that physically, the remake. I was just like, I don't want to play that right now, but I own it. So I can play it anytime. Then they got Resident Evil 3, and I remember wanting to buy that when it came out, but I was like, I don't want to play that right now. And then I was like, other stuff. That's a
Waiting
lot of
for
stuff.
4.
There's a lot of stuff in Game Pass. It's just like most of it. I don't know. I'm just like, don't want to play it.
My biggest issue with
So-
the Resident Evils is that I've realized that I don't like the third person versions. Like, give me a first person, I'll play that to hell. But all the third person ones, I never seem to
Play
play.
8.
Right.
Did you play 8, Jay?
Say again?
Resident Evil
Did
8.
you play
I
8?
played 7 and 8, love both of them. But then I tried to play 3
Oh,
and
yeah.
2, the remakes, and couldn't get into them.
Yeah, I can understand. Those are not for me either. I love 8 the most. 7 is a
7
little
and
bit too
8 I
hard
love.
for me.
No, I like 7 more than 8. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
eight.
Axel
I love
said
7.
that's not a Game Boy Advance game. I don't know what game he was talking about. Contra? I don't know.
This is Contra. This is Mega
Super Contra?
It's based on Super Contra, I believe.
Not a Game Boy Advance game? Really?
These are all Game Boy Advance games. I told you,
Yeah.
this system
Yeah.
had amazing games.
But maybe the remake from a Game Boy or stuff?
No, it's
I don't know.
Super Nintendo.
He said play an OG
there
like
we go.
Mega Man Zero.
But that was the thing, right? On the Super Nintendo, you could actually play Game Boy games as well. You could just plug
Yeah.
your card in with like a
Yes,
special adapter.
Super Game Boy.
So
Yeah, Super Game Boy.
yeah, I
Yeah,
loved it. I could play Pokemon all day on my freaking TV. That way, that was so cool.
What?
The adapter thing where you can play it in the Super Nintendo. Is that
Like-
That's my fondest memories, by the way.
Like I'm looking at like honestly, and I know it's a me issue, but I'm looking at recently added on Game Pass right now on my phone. Tales of Arise, could give a shit.
Fuck
Return
that
to-
game, yeah. I'd like to, yeah, I wanna
Return
play
to
that.
Grace. I don't even know what the fuck that is. I don't
Yeah, I don't
care.
care
A
about
little
that,
left
yeah.
looks like a cat or something.
You know what,
No.
There-
Little
there-
dress to the left.
Yeah, there's a lot of them that have been recently added that I'm not interested in, but they are there if I want to try them. And for me,
Right.
again, like I've always said, and proven
Doom
again
4.
since I bought Helldivers 2, which I can't play for shit, you know, and I can't get a refund on it, so I've spent, even though it's just
You
40
can't get
bucks.
refunded. Did you buy it on Steam or PlayStation?
Sony.
Did you
Sony,
play more than 2
Oh
hours?
yeah, no
Yeah.
refund.
Sony
no
doesn't do
Oh
refund.
yeah, that's
As soon as
that's
you
fucked
run
up.
the game, no fucking.
You're
As soon as
screwed.
it's
Yeah,
on
you're
your hard drive, no
Yeah.
refunds.
Like, even if you bought it on Steam,
that's
No, like I said, I know it's a me
Yeah,
problem.
on Steam-
but
I got a refund. I won't
don't
play for
get
an hour.
excited over every little thing that drops in Game Pass. I have to be interested in power.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. And even if initially I'm not, if I decide later, and my friends are going, "Hey, this
Right.
is really cool."
No,
I mean,
no,
like,
you're right.
Like
see
I
your point.
checked out Vampire Survivors, and I can't play that either. But everybody
game's
else thinks
trash,
it's
Paul.
great.
That game's
But
trash, Paul.
a
I'll
lot of
say
my
it.
friends think it's awesome, which is cool.
No, it's not.
Good
That
for
game
them.
That game is absolute.
That's
dog,
all just on
dog
your, yeah,
shit.
it's
Yeah.
on it's on your taste.
That
on
game
that.
is-
it's just an
I'm-
addictive
I'm-
mess.
Now, see, now when
It's
they
an
put
addictive
Diablo
mess.
4, when they put Diablo 4 in there, I'm sure Jago will be happy to
I will
Yeah,
die.
yeah.
Nope.
Unless they
Let
put
Diablo
something
4
else.
burn.
Unless they put something else in it before then, yes, that's when I'll
Yeah.
actually use Game Pass again. I'll play Diablo 4.
The last game that I played off
Diablo
there and played
4
through was fucking Sea of Stars, and that game was super cool.
Like I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna.
And
sit
I
here
wouldn't have
say
played
that-
it otherwise.
I'm not gonna sit here and say Game Pass is not the best value on gaming because it is, but I don't play like a quarter of the shit I hear these people talking about. Like, how do you have the time? Or like, I'm not interested in like half of that shit. It's like,
I keep
don't
getting the
know.
games showing up from GameFly, so
Yeah.
I gotta play those.
I also use it as an accessibility feature because I
Right.
can try it. And Jay's the same way. I'm sure Jay has tried games there and went,
100%.
nope, can't do it.
Well, that's why I like GameFly so much, because I can actually get them to send me games that I actually want to play.
Well, yeah.
Right, yeah.
There you go. We got a super chat.
Uh-oh. Hold on. I had it on Game Pass.
You need to read this, dog.
Shout out to Axel, the iconic video game $2 super chat. It says Tales games are better than Dairy Queen games, right, doggy?
Oh.
He said EQ. I don't know. I just said Dairy Queen.
I think he
I have
means
no
Dragon-
idea what that's all
I think
about,
he-
but
I think he means Dragon Quest. I would have.
Oh, well,
Yeah, Dragon Quest.
in the South, that means Dragon. That means Dairy
Yeah,
Queen.
Dragon Quest. He just said yeah, Dairy Queen.
the damn Dairy Queen games are kick-ass, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about you, Axel, man, but I enjoyed those Dairy Queen games.
Do not play Earthworm Jim on Game Boy blows.
You know why I said fuck the Tales of Arise game? Because I never played any of those Tales games, right? Except for I remember
Tales
when
of
that
Arise
one
was
came
awesome.
out. I remember when Tales of Arise came out. It fucking had a demo, right? Because
Right.
and I didn't get it. I did not like. I was like.
You didn't
I don't like
understand it.
I,
You're
yeah,
like,
I
yeah,
was like,
no,
I do not like
you-
this fucking game. I was like, I'm so glad I did not buy this. Like, yeah.
Skills
Sometimes
of Rise is
Oh,
actually really
yeah.
awesome. If
Oh,
you
it
get a
probably
little bit
is.
later on.
But
Yeah.
it wasn't. I wasn't into it. Like
It
off the
takes some
start.
time.
Yeah,
Okay,
or
you-
that
you-
demo was
You
the
paid
demo
mon-
was
You
rough.
paid money, I'll play Dragon Quest. But just remember,
The
it's a role-playing game.
Yeah. The latest Dragon Quest is pretty good though. It's more action combat than the previous.
I thought
Like
there was a Dragon Quest.
Shit.
Axel
Shit.
said doggy like
Shit,
those
boy.
low IQ Dragon Quest games.
Shit, boy, it took way more IQ to beat the first fucking Dragon Quest on Nintendo than
There's no Dragon
Whatever
Quest here
game.
on this. It's all Dragon Ball.
no, but Dragon Ball Z.
Right.
Dragon
Yep.
Ball.
No
That's
Dragon
Yeah.
what,
Quest. Sorry.
that's what
Yeah, fuck
happens
that-
when you get
fuck
drunk
that
at
action.
the
Oh,
bar.
Dragon Tales.
Ball.
We got Dragon Tales.
Yeah.
That's also
Dragon Quest.
Isn't that
Dragon
Dragon
Warrior.
Tales? Isn't that based on that cartoon that's for little kids?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Even Garfield.
Garfield's here. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna play some
Dragon Warrior on the
Gotta play
Nintendo
some-
NES.
gotta play
Was,
some
that took
fi-
real.
Hey,
Real
Grand
real
Theft
skills.
I'll
Auto.
play that
Alright.
too.
Grand Theft Auto Advanced.
Or F-Zero. F-Zero's great.
Play some F-Zero. Fuck yeah. Why didn't you play that?
Let me play Gradius first.
Okay. And then some F-Zero. Yeah.
I never know that Grand Theft Auto was actually on the Advanced as well. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I know it was on the PSP, but not on the Advanced.
Yeah.
I didn't use Nintendo Power to beat the game. What are you talking about? They didn't have a Nintendo Power. See,
Game
he's
Genie.
bullshitting. Yeah, I used the Game Genie on the fucking on the Dragon Quest. No, the game
probably
came
used-
with a if you bought it from Nintendo Power, like if you bought a 2-year subscription, they gave it to you for free, right? And in the package it came with, it had like a fold-out map of the overworld, and then if you flipped it over, it had all the dungeons and shit, and then it had like a book that kind of explained it so far into it, and then it had like this card that showed what magic spells you'd get at what level and shit. So I mean, it did help you out somewhat, you know, but I didn't need it. I actually
He's lying. He did. He
Yeah,
used it. He
I
just
actually-
doesn't want to admit
I
it.
actually helped him. I helped him actually helped him make that little package
Yeah.
that they made, you know. So
You were their tester. You were
yeah,
their,
yeah, I was- yeah. Yeah, I
give it
threw
to
up.
the give it to the stoner. See if he can figure it out.
Well, I wasn't getting high then, you know.
Yes.
My skills were a little better
Getting
back
high
then.
was just the Atacons.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. No, that was cool though. That was a cool little. That was one of the coolest promotions they ran for video game magazines. Was then giving you that game for free. That was cool shit. That's a long, long time ago.
I don't know, Jay.
It's gonna be a way
That's
to
just-
change my weapons. I don't know how to do it. I'm hitting on my buttons.
This Nintendo Power. That's funny though.
Same
That-
thing my sister
yeah,
asked when she had her first
oh, that's-
baby. How do you change this thing? You know.
I, that,
Yeah.
That's funny. Everybody who becomes a parent for the first time is never prepared for it and is always concerned and worried about it. It's like you learn as you do it. That's how.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
What's funny, and by the third kid who's eating off the floor, out of the dirt,
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
whatever, he's fine.
Yeah.
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 It's like the third kid's eating out of his diaper. He's like, he just recycle it. It's okay.
Yeah. Put that back on him
Yeah.
after you're done with that.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
It's fine.
First thing you gotta do is just drop your kid on the floor and realize that they're indestructible.
And get it over with. Yeah, get it over with. Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't suggest that on the first day when you bring him home, though. No.
I
The other
remember when
one
my
days,
girls
yeah.
started crawling. The day that I discovered they could crawl out of their own cribs was the day that they came tumbling down the stairs. Luckily, the stairs were all carpet. They didn't hurt themselves, but yeah, like holy fuck. Scared the
So you're
shit
saying
out of me.
they look like a
Did they come down
Slinky on the
together?
way
They
down.
did.
No,
One
they
didn't
came
actually just watch the other. They both.
The other one sat at the top of the stairs crying for the other one.
So you're saying one looked like a Slinky.
Yeah, basically. But you realize that kids are soft and squishy for a reason.
Yep.
Yeah. Very pliable at the start.
That's right.
Yes,
They're
very
flexible.
pliable.
They can withstand quite a bit.
Their bones are soft. They're like rubber. They're
That's
good.
right.
Yeah, if I fell down a set of stairs
Well,
now, I'd be
the
fucking-
skull
I'd be
is
down
when
for a
they-
while.
This is
Oh,
going
yeah.
the wrong way, I would say.
Skull's got a spot, like a soft spot.
Yeah,
in
it's a
it.
soft spot. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why some
Come
kids
on,
have to wear
Jay,
those
you
weird
can get
helmets.
past the rock.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't gonna play that. What did you said? Someone said Final Fight.
I said Final Fight.
Yeah, you said Final,
Final
Fight.
Fight. And Axel
I said
said something
F-Zero.
about Tales.
Tales of Fantasia.
Fan.
Can we do Final Fight?
Fantasia.
Yeah.
Final Fight's a
Wait,
classic.
okay. Wait, Doggy, try that again.
Oh, I was just saying, yeah, what Fantasias or whatever it is, yeah.
Is it
Fantasia.
Fantasia, the Disney game?
Yeah, it is.
Tales of
Fantasia.
I
Fantasia.
will
It's
play
a
that,
zombie
yeah.
game, though. I think
Fantasia.
it isn't Disney. Hold on, let me check.
Fantasia. Whatever the fuck it is, yeah.
I know
That'd be
it's not-
Fantasia, which is the really cool cartoon that Disney did in the early days.
Yeah.
I know it's not
Yeah,
AAA,
this is not.
but
No, this is like a
Final Fight
Japanese
is
kind
just
of
as
like
good in my opinion.
RPG.
Yeah.
And I'm a Sega guy.
JRPG.
Final Fight's awesome, man.
Yeah, Final Fight.
I'm surprised they didn't get sued for using the word Fantasia then.
Oh, I played this back in the day.
What? Final Fight?
Look
I
how
hope
big
so.
look how big the fucking sprites are
I
on
think
this,
it was a
man.
launch title for Super Nintendo, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it was. It was. It was.
Oh my god, this was fun.
I had this.
But
on
the
my-
Super Nintendo version didn't have all three of the characters.
No,
on
it didn't. It was only a two-player game.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I'm saying,
it was missing
It was missing Guy.
Cody or Guy. Yeah, one of those two. Yeah, it had Hagar.
It had Cody and Hagar.
Okay, yeah.
It's just
It was
funny
missing.
that
It was.
little
It's actually missing the character JG.
I was saying,
It's funny
Guys.
how that
Compared to
cartridge
Double
has way
Dragon.
more power than the original big block, Super Nintendo cartridges. And this
That's what I'm saying. You knew it was because it came out way later. That was the
Yeah, look
technology was
how
better.
big the sprites are on this one.
And-
This one looks good.
and his Game Boy Advance was 32-bit.
Right. Exactly.
Mhm.
Super Nintendo.
Oh,
was-
okay, yeah. Yeah, so this had
That's
more
what I'm saying.
processing
That,
power
like,
probably than the arcade chip did.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why they had three characters. That's why they had Guy back in the game. And the game actually, this game actually looks better than the Super Nintendo version.
I agree.
I'm sure it does, yeah.
Oh, it does. I played the Super Nintendo version a ton. I can tell you it does.
Trying to get a
I
good look
played
at it
the,
now.
Sega CD version.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah,
But
this,
the Game Boy Advance was just way better when it comes to the amount of colors and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, of course, it came out. What Super Nintendo came out? What 91?
yeah.
Yeah.
The Game Boy Advance came out like Jay said. I think it was like 2000. So yeah, 2001 maybe at the latest. So yeah, it's like 9-10 years difference in technology and chipsets.
I think it was during the PlayStation era it came out.
Yeah, it was.
Was
for
this the
sure.
last Game Boy, right? This was the last Game Boy that came out, and then we have
The last
the DS.
one, yeah.
Yeah, the last Game Boy. Yeah.
Then
No.
they went-
After
then
that,
they went to the
they went to the DS. Yeah.
Yeah, with the stick, with the touchscreen and stuff.
Kids still
and-
have.
I never bought any of those. I didn't realize for a
I
long
did.
time that was the last Game Boy that it came out with. Until
It was
like,
actually
years
stupid.
later, I was like, shit.
The DS
Actually, I was like,
had
That-
3DSs and they had DS and
Yeah, I said I never owned any of
jumbo
those. 'Cause
ones.
I
What
was,
do they count, Darkus?
DS XL, 3DS, 3DS XL. And then the 3D stuff was wild. The 3D
Hey,
stuff
that's
was
quite a few
really
systems.
wild.
And how many do you still have XLs at home, Darkus?
Yeah, I've got the 3D. I got 2 XLs and the old DS with the Super Game Boy, with the Game Boy Advance and the DS cartridge.
nice. Damn. You play all
I
those?
The
was-
best
no
game,
No consoles going in the garbage.
the best game, hands down.
Especially
that
if you
ever
can just
came
blow
out.
on them and make them work, right?
I still have an old school Nintendo and a Nintendo Power Bag.
Nice.
Damn.
Nice. You
And I
talking
almost-
you talking
I
about
was
the
gonna
OG
buy-
NES?
What's that?
You talking about the OG NES?
Yeah.
No shit. Nice.
And I was going to buy the Power Glove. Someone's selling it on Facebook for $40.
Dude, that's 30.
You know,
That's
you-
$39 overpriced,
No,
dude.
but
You-
it's
that-
worth buying just to hang on your wall.
Yeah, no, that's no.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
buy it now. I would buy it now just because it's cool.
Dude,
to
I
have.
would buy it
But-
and when I
That
get
thing
a
was such a piece of shit.
Play
Did
Ridge
it-
Racer.
Did any
I
of you
would
guys
get-
ever have one of those? And play with one of
My
those?
friend had
did.
a Power
Nope.
Glove.
I
They
used
were
it.
junk.
I
They
would
were
buy it
junk.
now. I would buy one just to drive. Put on the drive when I buy my Camaro. You know, like a power glove.
Right, that's cool.
Let's not fool ourselves. Jago used it to play the stranger in his bedroom at night.
That too, Paul. That too, Paul. Come on.
Wasn't there like a controller on your hand or something?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah,
a glove.
I bought one. I took that fucker back to Kmart fucking 2 days later, dude. That thing is a fucking piece of shit. Oh my god, that thing.
Do you know what's interesting though? That like 10 years ago, someone tried to make a keyboard for your hand that you, instead of the outside of your hand, it's like on the inside, that you just have to touch certain points of your fingers and your hand to get movement and push buttons.
Hello, Minority Report.
Yeah, Minority Report kind of stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Shit.
That's how
Well,
I
I'll
felt
put
when the
the-
first Kinect came out. Being able to like change menus with your hands and stuff.
The only thing I used
Yeah.
for the Connect, the only thing I used for the Connect was Xbox on and Xbox record that.
Really?
Yep, that was it.
I use Snap a lot. I really wish
I
they'd
love
bring Snap
Snap.
back.
I
Yeah.
never used. No, I tried Snap. I did, and I was like, I don't watch enough TV. Okay,
I used to
cool.
watch a hockey game and play a game.
Yeah, that's it. I would watch I would have football on in the little window, or
Yeah, see, I'm weird. I can't stand shit in my screen, like taking up my screen space. I'm like, yeah, get out of here. You're taking up my
yeah,
screen
but on
space.
a big enough screen, you don't even notice after a while. It just
No, I do. I'm funny like that. I was like, yeah, I can't stand it. Like on my 75 inch right now, if I had like a part of my top right with the snap, I'm just like, that would drive me insane. I have OCD about that shit. Like, nope.
because it puts a black bar around the rest of it, so
Right,
it just looks
yeah.
like a slightly smaller screen.
Yeah, I can't
Games
stand
are
it.
even.
Drives me nuts. It was cool though. I ain't gonna lie. Snap was a
Yes,
cool
of
feature.
course.
And now that the consoles are actually now powerful enough to do Snap without losing too much.
What the
Yeah.
fuck is Axel saying? I touched the inside of my wife to get her moaning. Wow. Okay.
Thanks. But does he wear? Does she make him wear the Power Glove to do that? is the question.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
Mm.
I love the Power Glove.
Is
it
it
is
two
so
in the
bad.
stink and one in the pink, or one in the pink and two in the stink? I was just curious.
I don't know. I'm just laughing because I have no idea why you said that. It's like, what the fuck is he saying in chat? I don't
He
understand.
says, "I'm sorry, if I misunderstood. You have a thick accent." What is he even talking about?
You
I'm
must have
lost.
been talking about
I'm
mourning.
on the
and you thought
inside
you
of
said
my wife to get a
moaning,
moaning.
Yeah, like.
I don't understand.
I don't know. The
Out of
inside of my wife
context.
thing threw me off. I was like, all right, that's cool. Nice. And you must wear the power glove while you do it.
Yes.
I actually never seen that shit. Like,
Make sure you turn on the rumble triggers, baby.
Does it have rumble?
No,
it didn't have
rumble.
Yeah.
Not back then. No.
No.
A power glove now would.
Right, it would be.
Funny
It'd
because-
probably be a pretty decent thing if they tried to reimagine that. That'd be
Oh, they'd call that bitch a jackrabbit now.
Someone's selling it for $200 on Etsy right now. What the hell?
That bitch would sell well at the porn shops.
Right, I wonder if all the Sony guys would use it for Pornhub and shit. You know, fucking
What was so cool about it back in the
keep track
day?
of how many strokes you made at this time. You know?
Right, yeah.
What-
He
what's so
said
cool about
Flamus
the
was
power
talking
glove?
about touching the inside of his finger or something. I was like, oh, okay. I don't know.
Oh yeah, with the glove. Yeah, with the mouse glove. Yeah, I can see that. Okay. Yeah.
Well,
Good
thanks
man.
for the insight of you and your wife, Axel. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's hey,
Yeah.
you do what you got to do.
We,
you
we
know?
always
do what
want
you
more
gotta do.
insider news, man. Give us more.
Next time, just send a video. You know what I'm saying?
Says Flemish was talking about touching the inside of his finger.
Finger or something, yeah. I'm a visual guy, Axel. I need pictures.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You'll have to send over the.
I don't want pictures of the inside of Axel's wife. Okay, I'm just, you know.
No, not the
When
inside.
did I walk into it?
No idea, Jay.
Axel sends over the colonoscopies pictures. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, sir, we don't need it.
Wouldn't be prudent. Wouldn't be prudent.
No, sir, don't like it.
No, sir, I don't like it.
Okay, I'm gonna play this game for you, Axel. Tales of Fantasia.
Her butt. Oh, sorry.
No, I might play only 5 minutes because it seems like it's like a long.
This is gonna be one of those. It'll be 30 minutes before you even get.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you're gonna get to touch the game after 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez, you're gonna have like 15 minutes of fucking.
Cutscenes Oh, it's like Final Fantasy.
That's why I said you're gonna have 15 minutes of.
I think there's actually voices in this.
No way.
They're made up voices.
No way. Yeah.
Not on Game Boy.
Yeah, not on a Game Boy.
Oh,
Card.
That
really?
sound like that.
They wouldn't have
On a
put that
fucking
back in
role
That-
playing game like that, like
That would
with all
sound
that
like
dialogue.
that would sound worse than Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
Is there even a voice chip in the? Yeah, I guess maybe there was, but Jesus, that would sound.
yeah,
terrible.
well, I mean that'd be a lot of dialogue in a fucking RPG like
Game
that,
Boy
so,
game
yeah.
too. It's a Game Boy game.
Yeah, for a Game Boy, yeah, exactly.
Jesus.
No, I don't
Cartridge
think a
was so
Game Boy.
big.
I don't think a Game Boy did any voice at all.
Yeah, no way.
No.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds just like Bumblebee.
But if you
Right.
think about it, there were some Super Nintendo games that could somewhat emulate a real voice.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Street Fighter, yeah, had voice,
Mortal Kombat.
voice yelling out and shit.
They
but-
probably had like little tiny sound files that they
Right.
triggered.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
yeah.
like really tiny sound files.
Right.
Like Mortal Kombat. Like get over here. That was it.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think they had anything that did too much.
I don't even remember that being on the Game Boy version, but I could be mistaken. But
And you know what's funny? I'm playing a
Yeah.
Game Boy, but I'm playing with a Sega Genesis 6-button controller.
Nice. Hey.
Hey,
More
yeah,
power.
that's
To me,
one
that
of
was
the
still
best,
the best
one of the
controller.
best ever. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
I love the Sega, the Genesis 6-button pad and the Saturn.
Dude,
controller
trust
was
me.
fucking
Trust
badass,
me.
dude.
I would love to collect all the old systems that I sold
too.
but they cost so much. They cost too much
I
now
can't afford that shit.
because retro collectors have made the price go up so much. And to me, it's not worth it because I've had all those and I've played the shit. I would just like to have them for like be able to go pick them up for like $10. Like I saw them way back in the day when I was like 20 years old. Like I think a Master System was like $5-10.
Right.
And
Somewhere at
for
a
you-
flea market.
For some of the people that showed up late, I actually do still have a Game Boy in it, and it does run thanks to Therkus. So I'm not
But
a
I'm not-
fraud. I have played some of these games, and look, I even have a collection. Look, I've got Shining Force here. I've got Pac-Man Pinball. I got Zelda. Is this a Link to the Past? Zelda Link to the Past. And inside the case, I've got Super Mario Advanced. Look at that.
Zelda: Link to the Past, the best.
Oh, Super
Zelda
Mario
game ever.
Advance was cool. Super Mario Advance was so cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
There was like 2 or 3 though. Say Super Mario Advanced. There's a bunch
Yeah. What? Wait, hold on. The one with the islands, like, yeah, okay, good one. They all play on
This
islands.
game's reminding me of like Final Fantasy meets Shining Force.
Yeah, because it's a JRPG, like any other JRPG that does that kind of stuff, Jay. So they all remind you of the same thing.
And you were right, Jago. I'm gonna end up having to talk to people for
I
20
told
minutes.
you.
Oh
It's an
yeah,
RPG,
yeah. You'll
it's
have
an
to get a whole
RPG.
fucking 30-minute
get, like,
story of why you're here. Fucking. Before you
I'm
can
just
even
curious for the other game if they have it, the Metabots game, but you should not play it because it's gonna be the same thing. But it's like Pokemon.
I'll put it on just for nostalgia's sake.
What's up, John?
Yeah,
Good to see you,
I
brother.
want to see
What's
it.
up, John?
907.
Joe, what's up?
Hey, it's got his beer and everything. Hey, John.
Aw. Cheers, brother.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a nap while you play this
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
'cause
You know,
can-
okay.
Jesus.
Thank you, Axel. But we have to extinguish this.
This is
game.
this is a live show. We can't
Yeah,
go
it's only a 2-hour show, Axel. Jeez.
for 3 hours. You know what I'm saying?
They got lots of King of the Fighters. Let's see. I want to.
Oh, it's just they had a
Cool,
lot
yeah.
of different games from Metabots.
They got Mortal
Jesus.
Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. Let's find out.
I wonder if they do have Mortal Kombat on. I never bought one. If they do. Oh, they got Lord of the Rings. Nice.
They got Lord of the Rings.
And
Let's
Metabots?
see if they got Mortal Kombat.
And Harry Potter I've also seen. Like, you got a bunch of Harry Potter games?
Monopoly. Monster, Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance.
No way.
Oh, damn, that's a good one. That's a good one.
You
That's
said
that's
Metabots? Let's see if Metabots is here.
Metabots, yeah.
Spell it M-E-D or T?
Meta.
Metabots AX.
Yeah, they got it.
Okay, I'll try it. I'll try it just for you, Flash.
This is even different than the game I played. The game I played was just like Pokemon. This is like more of a platformer.
I gotta take off my glasses because my glasses
Interesting.
are falling all over my face.
John
Actually,
Ford said,
I wanna
"Leveled up
revisit
all the
that game."
Season 2 guns and COD. Jesus, I haven't played COD since last year's COD.
I haven't
Any
played
idea
COD
how I
since
can play this now? Jay, you have to tell me how you got this so I can try it too.
This is all part of my Raspberry Pi.
God
She's my
damn it.
Raspberry Pi. Cool, Draco. Oh.
Metabots!
Oh my god, this is nostalgia for me. Right there.
What's wrong? Leader, Leader.
Yeah, see, you got the different parts. Mm.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
Yeah, I know. Too much. And you got the chips in the back of the Metabots that you have to. Yeah.
Oh, this is another game you'll spend 30 minutes going.
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's what I said. That's what I said. I was like, you can just go it, but I.
Well, I don't know what selection.
Go back to
Me neither.
go back to the menu screen. There you
Exit
go.
with start. Just go start, Jay.
I didn't even click on start.
First
Start
start.
does nothing.
These games that take you 30
Maybe
minutes
you
to
need
start.
to put that one. You need to
Not
put
great
that
on
one
the
chip
street.
in, and that's it. Put that one chip in and start.
You forgot the salsa.
Yeah,
Put the
and
salsa
press
right
left.
behind it. Salsa.
Jesus, this is already getting nightmare.
Jay, Jago's got the best idea with the
That's
salsa.
okay, Jay. That's
Yeah,
okay. We
salsa.
can play that.
This game sucks.
Just want to see if it's in it. Yeah, the game
Gone.
sucks.
Okay.
Damn.
This is bad.
Let's
Oh,
try-
lucky.
let's
Yeah,
try
this
Mortal
is this
Kombat
is
game.
this is rough McGruff right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
Move
try
on.
Mortal Kombat
Hey.
Deadly Alliance.
Flamin'.
Yes. Mortal Kombat Deadly
Nostalgia's a
Alliance.
hell of a drug. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I thought it was better.
Yeah.
Hey, but back in the day,
Sometimes it's laced with some fentanyl though. You know?
back in the day
yeah.
when you were playing that shit, you didn't think about how hard it was. You just played it because of its fun.
Some games are laced with roofies because you'll put your ass to sleep. You know what I'm saying? You wake
Yeah,
up going,
even back
"What
in the day,
happened?"
I wasn't into games like that at all.
No. Wake up with your hands hurting like, what the fuck?
Well, that wasn't why my hands were hurting, but sure.
well, I'm just thinking like you fell asleep. You fell asleep with your Game Boy in the wrong spot. You know what I'm saying? It's like this stupid ass game.
Okay, so low profile. We're loading J. And we're going back. Arcade. Well, you know I'm going to pick Scorpion because he's my dude.
Of course.
Scorpion versus Frost.
Kenshi. Kenshi's my dude.
How do I throw a spear? Come on, throw a spear.
Back forward. One of the buttons, Jay. Back forward.
My wife just came in, guys. I got 30 more minutes and then I have to go.
Cheers, Flo. You almost make it the whole show, then. We'll be
I
late.
know.
10 minutes from end.
Normally I'll stay like an hour, but now I'm like, I want to stay longer. I'm having so much fun.
Oh no! When your wife comes in and she cracks with you, man, I understand. Trust me.
I don't want to whip against my butt.
You have to change your stances.
I don't have the whip anymore. I don't have
Wait, this is Deadly Alliance?
Yeah, this is the one where you have to change your stance. You have 3 different fighting stances.
Oh no, I think about Shaolin Monks.
Oh, I love Shadow Monks. It's one of my favorite games. If they don't do a remake of that, I'll be so sad.
NetherRealm is not going to do a remake of that because WB is making them nickel and dime the shit out of fucking Mortal Kombat and every WB game to date, trying to turn them into live service games. You didn't know?
Oh yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I haven't even bought the last one.
There won't even be another Mortal Kombat game for at least 5 years. Because
they're going to support this one longer than they ever have because they're trying to.
Now the gaming division is probably going to be sold off if Zaslav has his.
Please, yes, please, because Warner Brothers.
I mean, if you're really watching what's going on, I mean, Zaslav will probably sell off that division anyway.
Warner Brothers.
I'll be happy because Warner Bros. Doesn't deserve this.
Warner Brothers is ruining
like they don't
NetherRealm and
deserve
Mortal
this good of
Kombat.
franchise.
Okay, I'm telling you, don't say Warner Brothers. It's Zaslav. It's not the it's him.
Okay, but WB Games.
No, I'm
are
just
the
saying
ones that...
the parent company, which is Warner Brothers, they own NetherRealm, is ruining NetherRealm.
which is being run by Zaslav, who's running it into the ground for a tax write-off, just like he did with the movie.
But it's not like every franchise they have though.
Oh yeah.
What they did in the beginning with
they've already said
Lord
that
of the
all
Rings
their
ones.
games going forward are going to be turned into pretty much live service games, which means they're going to milk the shit. That's why Mortal Kombat 11 has milked the shit out of that's why they sold fatalities, dude. Come on, they've never done that in a Mortal Kombat game. Ever.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
That's
yeah,
bullshit.
that's why I didn't buy it though.
And I bought the goddamn collector's edition. I should get all that shit for free.
Yeah, they should have gave us the goddamn fatalities, you bitches. Yeah.
What did we get? We just got the extra characters. That's it.
I paid $250 to get a collector's edition, which I love the collector's edition. Glows the
Yeah,
fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's
I love the
cool.
character pass I got, but goddamn, if I'd known they were gonna nickel and dime me to death.
Yeah, and then they also gave you Shang Tsung for pre-ordering, and you got
Then they gave him
Johnny
then they-
Cage. Johnny Cage.
But then they put him in the store like.
Yeah, I never seen anything. Yeah. Oh
like
yeah,
2
and
or
then
3
you got.
weeks later.
And then you got the Liu Kang. Fucking looks like he looks like a statue.
It looks like he's made out of clay. The
Yeah.
skin.
So.
I mean, I ain't.
And they
Well,
gave you
look, I
2,700 crystals, which
Liu
was
Kang, Clay.
25 bucks worth of crystals. So.
It's his what is that skin? What is that skin called, dog? Where he looks like he's made out of clay. What is that skin?
Oh, the gray skin?
Yeah, the gray.
Yeah.
Looks like he's all white.
I can't remember what that's called.
I can't either. But that was the pre-order bonus.
Yeah. Yeah, there was 4 different things they gave you with the collector's edition besides the
He looks like
statue and
it's basically looks like a mannequin. Like his skin's
right.
white. Yeah. And
Right. I can't remember what it's
what it's
called.
called. Yeah.
It's just been a few weeks since we played that.
Fuck, we haven't played anything in 2 weeks on Friday.
Yeah.
Oh no, that skin looks so bad. Jesus.
Yeah, it's not the
That game
greatest
looks
skin in the
so
world.
bad.
No.
Yeah,
The
because
game,
even
they-
his tattoos are not lighting up. It's just like it's white.
The combat in the game, Mortal Kombat 1, and the story is phenomenal. And the combat in the game is top notch.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just
But that's what you have with NetherRealm, though. That's NetherRealm.
It's just everything else surrounding it, where like they're trying to nickel and dime you because they already said they're turning all their franchises in. They want to turn them into fucking live service games. So, it's a
Like
bullshit.
NetherRealm will always do a super good job when it comes to their fighting, right? And you know it's gonna be like they always try to one up the last one.
Right.
What we've seen, like this is probably the best Mortal Kombat we got until now when it comes to fighting, right?
Yeah, it's
What I've
top
seen.
notch. It's top notch. No, and
Yeah,
it's faster.
yeah,
The game's faster. Like I loved 11. 11 was slow as fuck though. The combat was slow. It felt like you
Yeah.
were walking through water. And it's okay. I got used to that. But this one, the combat's faster. The characters are faster. The combat is just better in this one. But it comes along with all that other bullshit that they didn't have in 11. 11, they didn't sell you skins. Well, now they did, but I mean, they didn't sell you fatalities, and they didn't nickel and dime you as bad in 11 like they have in 1. And then we won't get another Mortal Kombat game like Doggy said earlier for probably, it's going to be longer than what they supported in 11 because they're trying to be the whole live service thing. And there's at least 2 more one, if not 2 more combat packs after the first combat pack finishes. And the first combat pack characters ain't finished until this summer. And that's with, not Omni-Man, but the guy from the Boys? No.
Oh, Homeland.
Homelander or
Yeah.
Takeda, and that's this summer. And then you got 2 more combat packs after that, 1 if not 2, and a story expansion. So you're
When
looking
is
at
John Cena coming out?
28th next Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wednesday.
they said they want us.
Omni-Man had some cool stuff as well.
What's that?
Omni-Man had some really cool stuff as well.
Oh, Omni-Man's cool as shit.
Oh yeah, the characters have been cool. They said they want to support that game for 5 years. Is what they said.
Yeah,
so.
5 years. So I mean,
5 years we get one that's gonna be moved to shit as well.
yeah.
Great.
Any of you guys watch Peacemaker? 'Cause Peacemaker was a good show.
No, I haven't watched
It
Peacemaker.
was really good.
Oh,
I don't-
Peacemaker's a lot of fun. Yeah, I
It's
love
a lot of
I
fun.
don't
It's
watch.
like-
I don't watch enough TV. I don't watch enough TV.
If I was to compare it to anything, I would say it reminds you of like a Deadpool type show.
Yeah,
What is it on? What is it on?
yeah. Peacemaker was.
What
I
streaming
want to say.
service?
I want to say Amazon.
I don't know.
Okay, maybe. I haven't even looked
Jay,
at it. You might be
can
right,
you-
Paul. I haven't even looked it up.
Can you try Wario Land 4 after this? That was also a really good game.
Warrior Land 4?
Wario.
Clowns,
Wario.
I'm sorry,
Wario, sure.
Oh, I'm sorry. Clowns,
Wow.
Clowns is on the panel already. Paul, I'm sorry you're having a bad night, Paul. Paul says my internet is not working right. 7 megabits a second downloading.
What?
600 upload. Well, remember, you're Clown.
Mm.
So
Oh.
Paul's is in the chat. Paul's in chat. He says, I'm having a bad
Oh
night.
shit! It's
Oh. I'm like really confused over here, but okay.
remember your
Yeah.
clowns. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh.
The much better looking version of clowns. I'm going to throw that out there.
Thank you, Jonas Spartan. Jonas Spartan says Peacemaker's on Mac. I actually have Mac.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, Max. Yeah.
I'll actually watch it then. I have Mac.
It's fun. It's a really
It's a fun show, dude. It really is.
And
I
if you
have
like
Amazon
any of the
and
DC
Mac.
movies. They all at least they all connect.
No, I enjoyed some of the DC movies. Some are okay, some are mediocre. But yeah, I mean, I'll watch it.
And it's the Peacemaker based on the good Suicide Squad movie, not the first one.
Well, joke's on you, Paul. I enjoyed the first Suicide Squad movie better than I did the second one. I know that's controversial as shit. I know.
Makes no sense whatsoever.
I know. I enjoyed them.
The second one was better though. The second one was a little more fun.
But I liked El Diablo, and
Yeah.
I just liked the first movie better. I did. I liked the first movie better. The second one was just more the same. Hey, you won't because anything in the movie. You're just like, where you?
The only thing I didn't like about the first one is that I found the story convoluted. That's the only.
And you
thing
didn't
I
with
had
the
a problem
second one.
Second
And you
one
didn't
was.
with it.
Well, here's the problem with the second one. The second one.
They won't either that good. That's the problem.
But I love the over the top violence and humor in the second one.
Right. Neither one of them were that good. That's the problem.
Look at this. They got Phantasy Star 1, 2, and 3 on the Game Boy.
Dang.
Oh my god.
No, not Game Boy. Game Boy Advance.
Okay, I gotta
Different.
play. This is my favorite role.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Game Boy is the original Game Boy. Jay, get it right. Get the specs right.
What's up, Sir X-Man?
Hey, Sir X-Man, what's going on?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, Sex Man.
Sex Man.
Did you say what's good, Sex Man?
Yeah. Every time I've seen his name, ever since we first met, that's how I say.
Sex Man. What's good, Sex Man?
Sex Man.
That's funny.
Now, if that was a superhero, I'd watch that.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
Man.
I would dig that.
Sex Man.
Oh, look at this. Look at these caves. Wow, I'm impressed that this is like a handheld. I remember playing this on my Sega Master System back in '87, man.
Do you know that reminds me of like the screensaver we had back in the 90s on the Windows 95?
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, the screensaver. Yeah.
That was fun. I could stare to my PC for hours at that time just watching the screensaver.
No, I hear that. Sharon Spartan says, problem I had with 2016 Suicide Squad is there's too much interference with W messages in the movie. Yes, but it was the first Suicide Squad, and honestly,
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it way better than I did the second one, because the second one I was like, and I felt like they were trying to go, like they were trying too fucking hard. And they were trying to change the tone, which is more. In line with this. Because the first one, remember, they made a big hype out of Jared Leto, and we only saw him for like 5 seconds. You know, it's like, really? Like, well, a lot of people had a problem with Jared Leto being Joker, and I did. That's because I'm down a comic book dude.
He wasn't on the screen long enough to make an impression, though. That's the problem.
I know, but I didn't have a problem with Jared Leto. That's the problem. People get their feelings over every little thing. But like, oh my God, I hate Jared Leto's Joker. Oh my God, he's on a
because dude, it wasn't that well done. What we did see wasn't.
I didn't have a problem. Well, that's your opinion. I didn't have a problem with Jared Leto being Joker. I thought he was actually pretty fucking good. I did. See, that's the problem. People get their feelings. They get online and go, oh my God, he sucks.
I didn't get offended. I'm just saying it wasn't that good.
No, I know. But
I'm gonna have to go, guys.
There's that whip sound. One of us needs to put that whip sound in our soundboard. Yeah, so we can.
My wife is calling me. I need to get whipped.
No, yeah.
And it's like, ooh, daddy.
Oohdaddy.com.
I'm glad Jay.
Nope, she cracks the whip and you go crawling. You go crawling. That's how that works. Yeah.
Hold on.
No, I'm like
Oh,
everybody. You know what's good about freedom of speech. Everybody has their opinions. I thought Jared Leto played a pretty goddamn good Joker. He was different. I liked him. I liked it. I had no problem. Had no problem with Jared Leto being Joker at all. Was he the best Joker? Fuck no. Best Joker is Jack Nicholson. And see, that's my opinion too.
No,
and,
Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger nailed it.
And Heath Ledger. Yeah, Heath Ledger. But but that's what problem lies. Everybody wants to get on social media, and then the studios and everybody else lets people, and it doesn't even matter with movies and everything. It's just like entities let social media drive them and change them. Just do what the fuck you want to do. Do what you want to do.
Different Jokers though.
Yeah, they did.
All
They did.
Jokers.
They are. Yes. That's what. And Heath Ledger's Joker and Jared Leto's Joker, totally different Joker. That's what I'm saying.
Heath Ledger's Heath's Joker was closer to the modern day Joker. Whereas Jack Nicholson was closer to the older Joker.
Right.
Because the Joker's changed even throughout the books too.
Right.
You know.
Yeah,
I don't know what the hell Jared Leto was going for. The problem is, whoever followed after Heath Ledger, be it Jared Leto or anybody,
it was always going to be terrible.
Yeah, it wasn't going to be thought of favorably.
Yeah, no, it's going to be terrible. Right. Because Heath Ledger was the last one to play him, and Heath Ledger did probably the best Joker I'd ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Like, other than like my Jack Nicholson, and honestly, Heath Ledger was probably a notch above. But yeah, you're right, Paul. It's always going to be a fucking shit show after that.
Yeah. I would have been like, no, I'm good. I don't want to do that. Whatever.
Yeah. No, you want me to go after Heath Ledger? No, I'm good.
I don't care how much you pay me. Nope.
It's like, you want to play a janitor? I'll do a janitor role for 5 seconds. I'll do that. I'll take that role. Nope.
What was the game you said, Flamish? Wario?
Flamish left.
Gone.
His
Flamish
woman
left. The
His woman came in there and cracked the whip.
cracked. Yeah.
So, just to let you guys know that when I go do a pee break, sometimes it's a pee break, sometimes it's to go talk to my wife because she's having a bad day break.
Oh.
No, I used to do that too. Back in the day when I was with my ex, I would like, I'm gonna get in a beer, and then I would actually just like, no, just not do that, go talk to her. So I totally understand. No, that's the problem. That's the problem though. Like, everybody likes what they like. Everybody thinks what they want to think. It's just the problem is people get on the internet and say this or that, and then people get in their emotions and they fight about it. You don't have to fight about it.
Hey, Jacob, you can have your opinion on who's the better Joker and whatever, but you're wrong. I mean, that's just the way.
Oh yeah, see, that's Twitter. That's Twitter. You're wrong. How's my opinion wrong? It's my opinion, dipshit. That's your opinion. Your opinion's I'm wrong. I'm not wrong.
You've lived a sheltered life. Is all I gotta say.
Yeah. Fuck. That's the problem with social media. Jesus Christ. You can't have a civil conversation without somebody getting mad or saying you're wrong.
But following up Ledger is like you're having to go on stage after somebody like Reba McEntire does her thing and go, okay, go ahead, and you're like, no, I'm good. I'm just gonna stand back.
Yeah. But yeah, like no, like somebody. Honestly, if Jared Leto had some balls, I would give him that, because it's like, you're the first person to play Joker after fucking Heath Ledger. Alright, I'm good, I'll take it. Like,
because it was a no-win situation. If he goes in there and if he goes in and tries to redo what he did, that's not gonna work either.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. He knew he couldn't do that. He knew he couldn't, right. So he had to play a different Joker. You had to do something different. You're right, Paul. No matter what he did, it was. The movie, was it like an Oscar winner? No, but I enjoyed it. But no matter what he did, it was never gonna be like, they were always gonna shit on themselves.
Right.
Whatever.
Yeah, they said he played too much of like a gangster.
Right, I liked that though. I'd never seen that. I enjoyed that, like that different part of the Joker, because no, it never bothered me, because like, you've never seen Joker do like a gangster thing, and I was like, I'm so.
Well, I have, because I've read the older books, but
I don't read comics, so I had never like.
You could have just stopped that. I don't read, from what I can tell. No, I'm kidding.
I I read, just not comic, because I don't have time for comics. I'd rather watch a movie. Okay, I'm a movie guy. So give me the movie in the broke down version.
You miss so much if you just.
I know, and I know, but I'm not a comic guy. Never have been. I give the shit. It takes too much time. I'd rather throw the movie on, let me watch it. It's good. Give me the synopsis. But fuck, I had never seen that style of Joker, so that's why I enjoyed Jared Leto's take on it. And maybe that's where he saw that. Maybe he is a comic guy. I have no clue. Maybe that's where he got it, like you said, Paul. Maybe he got it from the comics. And it was a different take for me, for a Joker. That's why I enjoyed it. And was the movie like I said, was the movie great? Super great, win awards? No. Was it bad? No. I'll watch that movie. I'll watch that movie any day of the week over the second. No. I've actually watched.
Then you know what? Then you might not like. Peacemaker, because damn.
Why?
Peacemaker
Why would
is.
you say that?
Because Peacemaker is much more in tone to the second movie, not the first.
No, Peacemaker was actually. He was one of my favorite parts. His character was one of my favorite parts of the second movie. Honestly.
Yeah, could just expect more of the over-the-top kind of.
No, yeah, and that was fine. That's fine. Oops, I killed him, that type of shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah. A lot of that.
Yeah,
a lot of that.
Yeah. No, that was good. No, that was good. Yeah, no, that was good. No, he was fine. His character was fine. Just it wasn't I'm not saying the second movie was worse than the first one, because it wasn't. It's just I don't know. When me and my ex watched it at a time, and we both watched the first one at a time, and I asked, and then when it went off, I was like, which one did you like better? I remember asking her that, and her honest answer right after that, she said the first one, and I was like, I'm the same way. It's I don't know what it was about the second one. It's I don't know.
Yeah, I said, I just love the over the top, the extreme, body parts flying everywhere, kind of.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. It's just.
But you'll also like it because guess who plays his dad?
What, in Peacemaker?
Yeah.
Who?
Robert Patrick. The Terminator.
Oh, T-1000.
Yeah, T-1000.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Well, he sure looks the part now. Old as fuck. Wrinkly as hell, because, woo, he hasn't aged well.
He didn't age well.
No.
Part of that's because he's physically unable to do a lot of stuff. He put his body through hell,
John said, Leto doesn't have the presence of a boss Joker. Well, I disagree. I thought it was a boss Joker. He was great to me. See, that's what opinions are all good. You have yours, I have mine. He said, I already caught enough of the bullshit gangster stuff in music. Well, that's good for you. I still like gangster rap. See, different opinion. You 108 Dragon TV, Lemon says, yeah!
Is Lemon here?
Yo, Lemon.
Sarkman said, do you have the game Thunder Force? I don't know. That's Jay. That's Jay.
What are you talking about?
He said, do you have the game Thunder Force?
Thunder Force is Sega Genesis. I don't know if it's on here. I will check. It's actually my favorite shooters for Sega Genesis.
And then John says, a grill and a few random tats, and it's called gangster now. No, I feel that. No. I feel that. But that's not, yes, I feel you with the movie. I feel you, the head like a grill. Trust me, I know. But you gotta suspend disbelief, and that's the problem with people in movies and video games. That's my problem. Don't get me started with this shit, because people need to take a goddamn chill pill or sit the fuck down. Yeah. My thing with the Avengers, Hulk doesn't feel like Hulk. He gets knocked down by humans. I'm like, motherfucker, if you actually, they'd only have to put the Hulk in Avengers, because the Hulk would be the only one they'd have to put in the Avengers, because he could run through the whole game in 3 seconds as the Hulk.
The only issue is I understand suspending disbelief, but you lose it when they break their own rules. You cannot break your own rules and then expect people to forgive it. You've got the universe has a set of rules, and they should stick to them. That's in movies and games, in whatever.
But that's why it's really hard making
Yeah.
superhero video games, and like almost just as tough as making superhero like movies. Like Hulk was always going to be. I knew in Avengers, Hulk was always going to be a point of contention. Like, oh my god, because I knew random dudes were going to knock him down, and people were going to get pissed, and then obviously they did. Like, oh my god, Hulk cannot. I'm like, but it's like, dude, it's if Hulk was the Hulk in comic books and movies, or hell, in comic books. I mean, he could just ran through the whole game. He could have like sideswiped all the Avengers by himself and said, "Fuck y'all, I don't need y'all," and beat the whole game. It's just like, oh my god, you know, like, come on, man.
But the way they do that, it's the way they get away with it in the book. There's always somebody bigger and badder to do it.
Always
Yeah.
plot points and things to make him weaker. It's like with Superman. One way to make Superman weaker was kryptonite. Where did kryptonite come from? Fucking Krypton. Oh, it makes sense. You know, just like, but people, they don't. It's just like they too literal. I'm like
Like I
shut
said,
off
as
your
long, I don't
brain.
have a problem with it until they break their until they
Right.
break their own rules that they've set. You know.
But it's like, yeah, I agree with you, Paul. But some people just like they just don't shut. It's like shut off your brain and enjoy the movie,
Right.
or shut off your brain and enjoy the video game. And that's what I did with Avengers. I used the Hulk multiple times. Was he my top character? No, Captain America was. Or I know Iron Man and Captain America was. But goddamn, every time I used the Hulk, I was just like, I get it. I am Hulk, but people can knock me down. But that's why I get these powers. I have to make sure I use these powers enough, and in the right situations where I don't get to that point.
Speaking of
You know what I'm
Avengers, I just recently watched Infinity War Endgame in 3D on the Quest. It was amazing.
God damn, you was in VR for like 6 hours.
Yeah, 6
then.
hours. And I had a blast. I love both of them. But what I realized
I'm right there with you.
after watching Endgame for the second time was all the plot holes.
Second time?
Plot holes in that movie.
Second time? I've seen Endgame like fucking 10 times, dude.
No,
Come
no,
on.
no. I've seen it quite a few times. But this is the first time I watched it in 3D.
All right.
And I was like, there's so many plot holes that I never really took into consideration. Like, for instance, why was Thanos able to travel through the time portal easily because like what's her name just kind of hit a couple buttons and he was able to transport through time and come to them. Like, why was that so easy? That didn't make any sense to me.
You mean without the suit and without Ant-Man's...
Yeah, like without the pin particles.
Yeah, the
and
pin
all that
particles,
stuff,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
And like without knowing anything about the quantum realm.
Trust me, Jay, I know. That's when you have to suspend disbelief, but I get it. But that's when you get fanboys going, what you're saying right now on Twitter going, but... I'm like, nobody cares. It's a movie, dude. It's a movie.
You're right.
You have to fucking suspend disbelief and just let it happen. Who cares? Trust me, I got it too. I've seen it multiple times. I thought the same thing. Like,
why were they so easy? How could they get there so easily?
Yeah, like what? Where was the suit?
And I mean,
Where's the
I
pin
also
particles?
understand that maybe they had advanced technology from where they were from. I don't know. It just didn't make sense to me.
That's where I went. Like, they had advanced technology that helped Thanos get there, or whatever, blah blah blah. And that's where I left it in my head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if you think about that crap, it'll drive you nuts. And I just want to enjoy
I know,
the movie.
but to be honest with you, those two movies are some of the best movies ever. They really are.
Some of the best. No, I agree with you. I'm right there with you.
There's
Some
so
of the
much
best
action in those
goddamn
movies. It's
some
amazing.
of the best goddamn cinematic sequences
And
in
not-
those two movies.
Yeah, and not just
They can't-
not just action, but comedy.
Comedy,
So funny.
action, everything about those two movies. No, I agree. I agree with you. And some of my favorite, and I love Predator. I love Aliens. Not a huge fan of Aliens, but Aliens was going with Terminator. Some of the best, like, feel-good moments in a movie comes in Endgame when Captain America fucking makes the fucking Mjolnir
Oh, he can actually
float.
hold it. Yeah.
Yeah, and he comes and whoops fucking Thanos' ass. Every time I see that, I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, let's go.
And the fact that he's using it with the shield at the same time.
Yeah, we use it with a shield. Yeah, dude, that's so good.
Phenomenal.
Some of the best parts in cinematic history.
Yeah,
I don't
I
give
agree.
a fuck what nobody says. so good.
But there are so many people out there that are haters of the superhero genre.
Superheroes. Yeah, they
I'll
hate
never
them.
understand that. Like we grew up on comic books, we grew up on cartoons.
I grew up on cartoons.
Life, man.
I never grew up on comic books. I didn't read comic books until I met friends, because where I grew up there was there was no comic book. It was, but my parents were poor and they didn't take me to buy comic books. So I grew up on Saturday morning cartoons.
Right.
Cartoons. That's how I met superheroes. That's why I'm a visual guy now. I give a fuck about comic books and reading them. I don't care. It takes too much time. It's extra money, and I'm not interested in it now. That's a me thing. But give me a visual thing. I'm a movie guy. I'm a show guy. And I just don't understand people our age especially. That's
Have a good night, John. John, have to take off.
Bye,
Be
John.
good, John.
Later, John.
Be good, John. It's just I don't understand, you don't like superheroes. I'm just how? Especially when you grew up when we grew up.
Yeah.
Super Friends was a thing. Justice League was a thing.
Exactly.
Saturday morning cartoon, X-Men was
Wonder
a
Twin
thing.
powers activate.
Activate, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe you didn't have a TV, and I could get it. If you didn't have
Yeah,
a
they
TV.
weren't a good thing, but they were a thing. Mm.
Yeah, no, they weren't a good thing. I agree with you, Paul. Yeah, Wonder Twins activate, disappear. Yeah, baby.
My favorite is what Robot Chicken did that with that. Wonder Twins activate, shape of Jenna's bathwater. It's like.
Yeah. That's funny. Oh
I'm in a
god.
menu that I can't get out of. What the hell did I do?
Mm.
There we go. There we go. Spider-Man.
Oh, there-
Play Spider-Man.
Yeah.
There's
I get-
3 or 4 Spider-Man game on this.
No, it's I get it. Trust me. Some people, no offense, some people really love scary movies. I could give a shit about them, but that's the same thing. Some people I love superhero movies. Some people give a shit about them. Some people love romantic comedies.
Rom-coms.
They're all right. Rom-coms, yeah, they're all right, but they ain't my go-to. Some people like romance movies, romance novels. That ain't my thing. But you
Okay.
do you.
Here's an unpopular opinion. So I'm playing the first Spider-Man game based on the movie. When this movie came out, I was a huge Spider-Man fan before this. When it came out, of
Right.
course, I saw it in the theaters first night. I loved everything about the movie except for 2 things. I hated the suit, I hated the raised webs, and I hated the Green Goblin. Everything else was perfect.
So you didn't like ribs for her pleasure?
No. There's something about that suit still bothers me to this day. Why did they do that? Why did they have to make them silver and raised? Made no sense to me.
That's so his enemies, when he hit his enemies, he could feel each rib
Maybe you're right.
when he was thrusting in and out.
You might be right. But everything else about the origin was phenomenal. The origin of how he got the spider
You
powers.
talking about Tobey Maguire's
Tobey
first
Maguire,
Spider-Man, right?
Still my favorite
Yes.
Spider-Man to this day.
Yeah, mine too. Yeah, mine too. No doubt.
So, just there's just parts of that movie, even number 2, even though I still don't like the suit, number 2 is probably the best Spider-Man movie ever made.
I have never heard anybody say they didn't like Spider-Man rib for her pleasure suit.
No,
You're the
I
first
didn't.
one.
I don't know what it is, just because I'm such a purist, right?
Yeah.
And it wasn't until, get this, Andrew Garfield's suit in Amazing Spider-Man 2 that I was finally happy with the suit.
You know what? This may sound funny, but I actually like Andrew Garfield better. Not just
Toby?
Not Toby.
Oh, the new guy.
Tom Holland. Tom Holland.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Whereas I like Tom Holland. I think he's got the teenager thing down right for.
He does. No, with
for
that,
what
you're
for what they
absolutely
put him in, with the smart ass talk during fights and stuff. I thought that fit
No,
very well.
You're right. No, but Andrew
Right.
Garfield was really good at smart ass.
He was. He was.
My problem.
You
With,
talk-
my problem with the who's the new Tom Holland stuff
Yeah.
is that it's all the whole show is the whole story surrounds the suit.
Right.
You know, the suit's all about the tech and the suit and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like that. I want it to be about him,
Right.
Yeah.
not about the suit.
No, I mean, but you know what? Credit good writers, and that could fuck over any movie. Credit good writers to that too, because who the fuck was Tom Holland before he played Spider-Man? I couldn't have told you. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he was a nobody before that, and he's not a bad Spider-Man. It's just, I
think he pulled off the end of what was it, Endgame, when he got turned to dirt. I thought he pulled that off very well.
Oh
And-
no, when he was hugging Iron Man?
Yeah.
You're right. He did. He nailed that. He did. I give him credit. Yeah, that was a good shot. Emotional. I saw it in the movie theater.
Yep.
It was like, holy fuck, dude. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's good shit, man. I just I still don't get how people like some people I'm sure have never seen Infinity War and Endgame. Just like
Right.
Great movies. I don't give a damn what you feel about superheroes. Those are a must watch. If you don't watch any of the rest, that like starting with Iron Man, well hell before that with Hulk, the same year with who was it? I wanted Jim Caviezel. That was it Jim Caviezel's Hulk? Or was it
Edward
damn
Norton.
it. Edward Norton. Yes, sir. Thank you, Sarkis. It was Edward Norton Hulk, same year. I don't give a damn if you don't start with the Hulk with
You
Edward
gotta go
Norton.
way back and start with Blade. You wanna
Oh
start
yeah.
with
Oh,
You're
fuck
right.
Yeah,
Blade was the first MCU movie.
Well, yeah. That I mean, if you want to watch, if you're not a superhero guy, thank you. Yes, you're right. Absolutely right. If you're not a superhero guy, just go back and watch Wesley Snipes' Blade.
Yep.
And you tell me
I'm
after
still
those
waiting
if
for you
know-
guys to watch it with me in VR.
I love all those. I even love the one with Ryan Reynolds and the girl with the fat ass, white girl,
Jessica Biel.
Jessica Biel. Yeah, my God. If you ever see what's his name with Adam Sandler, that movie with Adam Sandler and her.
Oh, and he plays a gay guy?
Loving.
Yes.
Was it Mary Chuck or something like that?
Yeah. Oh my God, when she's wearing the underwear where it's wet, you're like, oh my God. I could never do that scene because my dick would have been in her ass. Fuck. You know I'm right too. You know I'm right. Don't lie. Jessica Biel's fucking wet ass in panties. Like you can see everything. You've been like, yeah, no.
This is
No,
this
you
is
go ahead.
this is why we can't be monetized.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Well,
lose
you know-
your dollars.
You know I'm absolutely right though.
You're 100%. You
Dude,
just said what we're
like,
all thinking.
Yeah, I know it. That's why I don't give a fuck. I'll say what the fuck we're all thinking. Just like, what's his name? Michael Rosenbaum with Smallville. Like, you know, they played Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
You know, the girl who played Lana Lang.
Oh,
Christian
Kristen Crook.
Crook, yeah.
Yeah, she's so fucking hot. You know how many I've watched interviews with him, and he's got his own podcast, right? Inside of You with Michael Rosenbaum. You know how many times he's like, every time he kissed Kristen Crook, he said he got a hard on. I'm like, well, of course. Look at her. She was goddamn gorgeous.
although
Yeah.
you know, the girl who played Lois was gorgeous too.
Yeah, actually, Lois Lane. That was, oh my God, she's fucking badass. Too.
Erica Durance.
Yeah.
Yes! Erica Durant. Yes. Oh my God. Damn, Sarkis is on it. Yes.
Beautiful, too.
She's still hot.
That's
And-
the only thing that I did not like about you were bringing up Krypton earlier and Kryptonite and stuff.
Yeah.
The only thing that pissed me off about Smallville was that it was Freak of the Week. It was a Freak of the Week show. Who's being affected by
Right.
Kryptonite this week?
Right. Wait, because they had red and blue and green. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just like it's,
the comic books have all those colors too.
right,
but-
right. And just like any other comic, it's like comic book. It's just like any comic book and any other comic show. It was like Freak of the Week too. You remember the original Flash from the 90s with John
Yeah.
Wesley Shipp?
Yeah.
You remember that show? One season. It was like
Love
Freak
that
of the Week
show.
on that
I
one.
loved
I do too. I actually own it on DVD. I actually own it, dude. Come on. Yeah, man. But it's like, oh, fuck. Can you imagine? I couldn't imagine. Like Michael Rosenbaum. He's my, and this is going to be controversial too. He's my favorite Lex Luthor. He played one of the best Lex Luthors I've ever seen. And I grew up with what's his name from the 70s.
I'd say Gene Hackman did it better.
Gene Hackman,
did a
yes,
great job.
yeah, and we've talked about it. Yes, Gene Hackman, and I get yes, but I was young. So
But I did like, well, Rosenbaum did a good young Luke Luthor, I think.
Yeah,
you know.
and that's why I liked him. That's why he's my favorite, like a young, like.
Wait a second, you
like,
guys didn't like the Lex Luthor from Batman vs Superman? Come on.
No, that was.
I don't even remember who that was. Oh, that was the dude from. Who was
Yeah,
that?
it was
Dude?
terrible. He was terrible.
He was terrible. He was.
Well, what he
fucking
was supposed to
terrible.
be. He was supposed to be crazy Lex, you know, after he'd been exposed to too much
Oh,
kryptonite, I think.
I'll take fucking Kevin Spacey Lex Luthor over
Yes,
that motherfucker any
me
day.
too.
Right.
You know what?
With Brandon-
I saw
with
that
Brandon
movie
Routh.
twice in theaters. I don't care what anyone says. I did not dislike that movie. I did not dislike.
Brandon Routh as Superman, I wasn't mad at. It
Not
just
at
they
all.
dumped it. Yeah, they
He
dumped
played. He played Christopher Reeve to a T.
it. Yeah, he did.
Yep.
And like I said, I'll take Kevin Spacey Superman over that fucktard that was in Batman vs Superman any day of the week. Whatever his name was, I don't even remember. He was that bad.
Oh, Jesse Eisenberg.
Jesse
Yeah.
Eisenberg.
That's-
Yeah, he was terrible.
Terrible.
He was fucking horrendous. No.
Well, again, that was the writing, and I honestly
Exactly.
think that was supposed to be crazy Lex. That was supposed to, yeah.
And to be honest
Yeah.
with you, if you've ever watched Batman vs Superman, the extended version, the good version,
Yeah, it's
actually
much better.
good.
It's much better. Yeah.
It's
It's,
actually a good movie.
I can say, remember I've told you this before, Jay. Me and my ex went to the movie theater, seen that. I stayed awake during the whole thing, but I can tell you, the first hour and a half, it was like watching. I would rather watch Super's paint dry straight. It was that bad. So the last 30, 40, 45 minutes was where it was really, really good because that was where all the action was. You know what I'm saying? It was good. But my
wish
ex-
that they did Doomsday better.
My ex, remember I told you, my ex, we walked in, we were super excited to see Batman vs Superman. Within like 25 minutes in, I looked over at her, she was asleep, dude.
Really?
Yes, in the movie theater. And I didn't wake her up until, and I kept looking at her, she slept for like an hour, the dark theater for like an hour. And then when it started getting good, because I'd watched the whole thing and I was getting kind of like bored too. Not sleepy, but bored. I was like, yeah, this movie kind of sucks. So I was feeling at the time. And then when it started getting like better,
Yeah.
like I knew it was coming to like a, like a
Yeah.
climax, I was like, oh, okay, we're getting there. I was like, haha, wake up. She's like, did I fall asleep? I'm like, yeah, you've been asleep for an hour or at least an hour.
Wow.
yeah.
And she stayed awake because, at that point, Batman and Superman were fighting.
Right.
I was like,
That was a
she's-
great
oh!
fight. That was
Oh,
a
yeah, it
great
was a
fight.
great fight. Yeah.
The extended cut is better, but
Yeah, you
and
seriously
and
do yourself
and
a
it-
favor and watch the extended cut.
and even the slow parts are better because they explain the story a little better. That initial cut was because that's what the studios wanted. That was one of those.
And that's why it's one of the worst DC movies, in my opinion. One of the
Well,
worst
it's the
DC
same reason that Snyder came back and did Justice League too,
Right.
because that had the same problem.
And
You
honestly,
know,
the Justice League, the Snyder cut was amazing.
Even Justice
Yeah.
League, the non-Snyder cut was better than Batman vs Superman. I ain't even gonna fucking front. But yeah, the 4-hour Zack Snyder Batman vs.
yeah.
Yeah, way better. Way better. Way better. But you can't expect people to sit in a movie theater for 4 hours though.
Yes, you can if it's good enough. I would sit.
Oh.
I've sat in a
Paul.
movie theater. I've sat in a movie theater for like 10 hours watching all the, 2 days in a row watching all the Best Picture nominees. I did that a couple of years. Yes, they give you a break in between movies,
I
but
was gonna say, can I rent a room while I'm there? Yeah.
but I mean, like I prefer the extended versions of all three of the Lord of the Rings
Oh yeah,
movies.
of course.
Oh, me too. I love
Oh yeah,
Lord
me
of the
too.
Rings.
Yeah, but
And I will sit through those without taking a break.
it's just tough with like it's like this. We're
Hey,
like
hey,
we're hardcore gamers, Paul. Like we're more into shit like movies and stuff. But you can't like I'm saying like casual.
You're talking to a
Casual.
guy who sits in front of his console and his computer like 15 hours a day, dude.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, though. But you like the casual market, they're like squirrels, and they get distracted. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe. I mean, not if the movie's good enough. And being a guy, we got it easy. Here's a large cup. Go to town.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I get it. Yeah. You can't ask a woman to pee in a large cup because then she make a mess out of her seat. You know what I'm saying?
So last game of the night, we're gonna play for about a minute. Super Street Fighter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I could imagine asking my wife while we were watching Deadpool in 2013 and Deadpool 2 in 2016, honey, you gotta pee? Yes. Well, here, pee in this cup. She'd be like, she'd probably smack the stupid out of me.
Well, see, women can't do it as easily,
I know.
We can pee anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could literally sit by side my eggs at the time. I could have literally sat down in the movie theater, watched the movie, and peed on her face.
Yeah.
Just point it in the right direction.
Well, she'd probably get a little upset about that.
Oh yeah, that's why I never did, Paul. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't one of those type of girls who loves golden showers.
Yeah.
There's those freaks out there, but she wasn't one.
Now, if you ever end up, like sitting next to President Trump, I hear he's into that. But
no. I'm not going to jail for how many years for stupidity? No, I'm kidding.
I don't know. In the right situation, it might be worth it.
No. Nope. 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 I don't like it. No, sir, I don't like it.
No, sir, I don't like it.
Nope. This Street Fighter actually looks like the sprites look like the Super NES version, but the backgrounds look way
I don't know where
better.
the backgrounds came from.
Yeah, the backgrounds look like way better, but they look like they took the character sprites, directly out of the Super NES version.
Cozy, what's going on? You showed up right at the last minute before we leave, dude.
There's always somebody that does that every week. I
think Cozy did it last week. Cozy, we started at 7.
Yes, but she works. Remember, she works.
Oh, right.
Well, I work too, Paul. God damn it.
So do I.
Yeah, but aren't you in an earlier time zone there, Jago?
Yeah, I'm 1 hour behind Jay. It's 9 o'clock for me. It's 10 o'clock for Jay right now.
That's right.
9 o'clock for me too. Yeah, because Jay's on the tip of nowhere
I'm
over
on
there.
Atlantic time.
Jay is on the tip. We're not on the tip.
Just
We're on
the tip.
We're on the shaft. We're on the shaft.
Jay's on a time zone that us in the States forget about because none of our states cross over that far.
People don't realize there's something further than east.
Jay's on a time zone that like 90% of people in the whole planet forget about. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, seriously. You never see, and Atlantic time on the TV listing. No, you know.
No,
Get this. Newfoundland is a half hour past us. So
Jesus!
in Newfoundland, it's
serious?
10:30.
Wait, a half hour? How do they?
I don't know.
It's
a half hour. Yep.
How in the fuck does that work?
I don't know.
It's a half hour.
A half hour.
Because all of us are delineated by hours except for that one spot.
One spot, yeah.
We're gonna fuck with everybody. We're gonna be 30 minutes off.
I just
What
remember when
the
I was a
hell?
kid and we would watch like the Great World of Disney. What was that show on Sundays? It was like Disney had their own show on Sundays.
Yeah.
Anyway,
The Wonderful World of Disney.
The
Wonderful World of Disney.
Yeah, exactly. They would announce it on CBC. They'd say, like 8 o'clock in Nova Scotia and
8:30
in Newfoundland.
Oh,
8:30 and that place way the fuck out there.
Where the Titanic sank out there,
yeah.
basically.
With the towns got really interesting names.
Like Dildo.
Yeah.
Dildo, yeah, Dildo. I forget.
8 o'clock
They got-
here.
they got a
8:30
place
is not
called
a
Come by
Titanic.
Mhm.
Jesus.
Did
Is
you
it
come by
that close
chance?
to where the Titanic
Why, yes, I
sank?
did.
There's a come by chance.
Is it come by chance? Is it that close to where the Titanic sank? Am I that far? Jesus.
It's
Fucking with me right now. 8:30. I didn't realize that. That's news to me. See, I just learned something. I didn't realize there was something either past Jay. Jesus.
Oh, there's something past me. That's called Newfoundland. That's where Noof Nukem comes from.
Yeah. All right, boys, I gotta get going.
Okay.
All right,
thank you.
Sarkis, be
Thanks a
good,
lot,
brother.
We'll
Thanks
see
for
you
Talk
jumping
to you
soon.
next
in,
week.
man. Yes, sir.
I'll probably see you this week.
Yeah.
You'll see each other on Friday, I guarantee it.
Mama.
Talk to you later. Anyway,
Be good,
on
man.
that note, thank you for everybody showing up tonight. John, 907i, Cozy showed up. Let's see, Sir X Man.
John, Sir
Yeah,
X-Men,
Flamish was here for a little
General
while.
Spartan,
General
Flemish,
Spartan. Ollie was
Clown.
here. Even Ollie was here earlier.
Ollie was here, Axel.
Clowns
Axel
was here.
Toast,
Axel
yeah.
was here.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
man,
Axel,
all you
for the
guys
super
rock.
chat. Back from the dead.
Back from the dead,
Yeah.
man. We appreciate all
Yeah.
you guys. We'll see you guys
Yeah.
next week. Next week I'll try to be creative. This week I was getting lazy. That's why I did Game Boy.
No,
so
you're
now I
fine.
can-
No, you great games though. Great games.
But I love
Great
some of
game.
these games. I really do. I'm going to
Dude.
try to get in some what was I thinking last time? I want to do some new arcade, like some not new arcade, some old arcade, but some games I've never done before.
Right.
So
Sounds good.
What am I?
Yeah.
What I should do is put up a poll at some point on Twitter or something.
Oh.
And say,
You're
No,
hoping your wife will use that poll, I'm sure, but you know.
Yeah.
well, it's better than my daughter's being on the poll. So
Yeah. God, that would be weird. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So we'll figure something out, but we'll play some arcade games next week.
No, yeah. Do some more. Well, yeah. You put up a poll and I'll vote on it. Yeah.
Big.
Put it,
You might come by chance.
yeah, well, come my chance. Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you very much. Everybody, we appreciate every one of you. Don't forget to, if you're the first time here, like and subscribe. If you
Thank you.
haven't,
Come again.
It's right. If you like merch, there's always merch to buy on Jay's merch store. We got lots of shirts. I take requests.
WillieJ.redbubble.com.
Not only that, we also do gamer picks. Where do we do
Xbox
gamer picks
Gamer-
at, Jago?
XboxGamerPicks.com.
Damn straight. Anyway, talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.
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 Later.
Nice. That was a
Four,
great show.
three,
I
two,
really enjoyed
one.
it.